Welcome. Another Saturday is here. Another week has passed. Hopefully as stress-free as possible.
Lost in the Script, episode 143. Tell me it's raining while pissing on my back.
Lying to me, just lies.
George has made his grand return. Where my money at, botches? You ain't nobody fucking daddy. Daddy's home and no film angels going to this truth from being decimated. Peace, love, and soul train to Sir Duke, to Travis, and the Aura Texan Arcos in the chat.
Yeah, what up, George? What up, Regina? What up, George? Anyway, I'm gonna be honest, to say this at the top, this is probably gonna be a shorter show, even though we've said this before, and then it stretched out to.
Shout out to Mark Gordon.
What up, Mark?
Hi.
So yeah. So this might not be the longest episode, but we'll, have a conversation as normal and talk about some things that's been going on. We got Trump in the shoes, and
you gonna cop a pair?
No, ain't about no Trump.
I might get a pair.
Air Trumps. I ain't want no Air Trumps. We're gonna talk about a few other things.
You got a ring to it.
Air Trump.
I'm very sleepy today. Hopefully I can hang, but my bed is calling me.
It's calling.
R. Kelly, somebody's calling you. The bed is calling your body, Regina.
Calling on you. All right. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
Seems like you're ready, Regina.
Quick little story. Tyler Perry puts $800 million studio expansion on hold after seeing OpenAI Sora. Jobs are going to be lost. We showed the Sora stuff last week, the videos that they have where you can just type something into AI and it create a whole scene for you with no. Hold on, let me get it right quick. Should be right. Wait, hold on, y'all. Sorry.
You know what? In that article, Tyler Perry is pretty much riding the fence. He's saying how he's advocating for people because they're gonna lose their jobs due to AI, but he's already using the shit, and he pretty much saying when it comes down to it, it's his bottom line. Yeah, like every other business.
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna do what's best for my business.
So he's a capitalist as well.
Yeah, he's no better than the rest. So you see, these are the videos that are completely made by AI. And this is what Tyler Perry is saying. He's probably going to be using, instead of adding on an extension to his studio, he's probably going to just
Which did what?
Go ahead.
It took money from construction workers.
Yeah.
It's taking money from actresses, editors.
Yeah.
Because all he got to do is just, instead of going to Colorado, he can just put an image, make that behind them, pretend like they're in Colorado. Pretend like they're in Colorado.
That's what he was saying in the article. He said he can make it snow in Colorado if he want. I'm sorry, snow in the desert if he want. Go ahead.
Tyler Perry going to get buried with Daddy and Power Bottoms Jake. Awfully convenient of Tyler Perry. He's trying to make so much money as he can before he's canceled.
I've heard we heard that during the pandemic too, how Oprah and Ellen and all them were about to be sent off in cuffs and nothing really came of it. He said the active filmmaker and studio owner is raising the alarm about the impact of tech, saying, I feel like everybody in the industry is running 100 miles an hour to try and catch up, try and put in guardrails. So like you say, he's playing on the fence, acting like he's for the people, but really, I'm going to use this too.
However, there was an actress whose house burnt down, and he offered them $400,000 for their house.
He also was helping that older lady in South Carolina keep her property.
The Gula
Geechee woman. Or Gula Geechee. No, Gula and Geechee, because apparently it's separate.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that. There's Gula people and there's Geechee. It's Gula and Geechee people.
So the Gulas, the Geechee, and the Creoles.
They're the same, but for some reason they say Gula and the Geechee people. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But anyway.
Learn something new every day.
Over the past 4 years, Tyler Perry has been planning a $800 million expansion to his studio in Atlanta, which would have added 12 sound stages to the 330-acre property. Now, however, the ambitions are on hold thanks to a rapid developments he's seeing in the realm of artificial intelligence, including OpenAI's text-to-video model Sora, which debuted February 15th and stunned observers with its cinematic video outputs. Being told that it could do all these things is one thing, but actually seeing the capabilities, it was mind-blowing, he said in an interview with The Hollywood Reporter on Thursday, noting that his productions might not have to travel to locations or build sets with the assistance of the technology.
Tyler Perry is prime control opposition like Umar. Prove it.
Prove it. So you think that's just kind of it with that? He's acting like he's on side of the people in reality. He's going to use the technology to his benefit as well. And at this point, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You don't want to get left behind. I mean, we've used a little bit of the AI on thumbnails. We've used it on some descriptions.
Duke, talk about that email you sent showing what Umar did at one of his events.
Oh, I didn't, I'm be honest with you, I didn't see it.
What email did he send it to?
I don't know.
He must have you keep sending emails to Duke personal email address, and this shit ain't ever gonna get looked at. You need to send it to lostinthescripttv at gmail.com, George.
My fault, George. Matter of fact, hold on.
Look at him. Wow. You act like you heartbroken. He don't read your shit.
That's not true.
You talk all that shit about me, but if you send it to the proper place, I would actually read the fucking email you sent. The use of AI might strengthen the independent film industry. Dude, put that email in the chat. He's demanding this.
You see me at Tasha K video?
Information is information, Duke. It don't matter where it come from.
Hold on, yo, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Dude, we can't do this.
Okay. I just wanted to hear a few seconds. Basically, she's accusing him of being confronted by a side chick. But he's
nothing new. George making homophobic remarks in the comment section.
Homoerotic or homophobic?
Homoerotic. That's the video.
Yeah, I see it. Umar getting hit with a side. He never said he ain't got women. You can't have a side chick if you don't have a main chick.
Say what?
You can't have a side chick if you don't have a main chick. He don't have a wife.
How you know he ain't got no main chick?
He ain't got no wife.
Who?
Umar. He said he's not married.
Did your wife necessarily have to be your main chick?
Wait, what? If your wife and the main chick, then
I'm joking.
If your wife and the main, then that's bad.
I'm joking.
But yeah,
do it, Duke.
Umar having women is that's not surprising, dog.
Okay, Joy Reid. Joy Taylor.
Ain't talking about no damn Joy Reid and the alfalfa hair.
Crisco Oreo.
Crisco Oreo. That's disrespectful.
I did not make that up.
I'm
myself.
only bringing this up for obvious reasons.
Give that shout out to Larry Gaithers.
I'm only bringing this up. So this is not an important topic. I know probably none of us care, but I'm just going to say Joy Taylor and Taylor Rooks launched new podcast, Too Personal. I just want to say shout out to the sister Taylor Rooks.
Well, I looked them up, and neither one of them are tied to sororities, it seems.
Yeah, but we don't know who they tied to.
Taylor Rooks has two uncles that one did baseball and one did the NFL.
And she got in through Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant broker, yeah.
I did not know that she had allegedly dated Jack Dorsey, the head of Twitter. That really set me aback. Shout out to the Honorable Sienna.
Brother said it. I'm gonna say like another brother said. Not gonna say his name. Be careful who you give interviews to. Make sure you do background checks.
But you know who Taylor Rooks looks like to me? She's like Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop. She's like Tommy Lee.
I can see it.
And I find Tommy Lee very attractive. It's really hard to say whether or not. I thought having a main chick was a prop of the so-called black conscious community.
Oh, damn.
Are those ladies are trans? That's why I said Tommy Lee. I made a Tommy Lee reference.
It's I hate to say it, but I agree with. Look, whenever you see a woman in particular who's famous and in the industry, unfortunately, because of the times that we're in, you have to start asking these questions. You have to be careful. You have to be very vigilant.
You got to look at the shoulders.
You got to look at the hips.
The shoulder ratio.
You got to do they got hips or do their hips
Check
wider than their shoulders?
Apple.
How big they feet? You can't hide the feet.
Taylor Rooks is pretty tall because she stands over.
We're not gonna go there. We're gonna accuse the sister, but
yeah, Regina, are those trans? The one on the left looks like a thing Dr. Dre would like.
A thing,
damn, Empress. Being a feminist isn't honorable. Wasn't that Joy chick doing home improvement? Especially in the real black community, Tommy doesn't have that nose. Still cute, but no.
Tyler Swift. Trap been calling that a man too for the last.
Who, Taylor?
Yeah. Another story.
Taylor Swift is a man.
Hold on, y'all. I actually did make this. I actually did what I was supposed to do. Wow. Uncle Nearest, the black and woman-owned I don't know why that separation is there, but it's whatever. The black and woman-owned whiskey brand approaches unicorn status as the latest raise. So, I still haven't tried this. Uncle Near's whiskey.
Why you looking at me?
I'm just saying I still haven't tried it.
Listen, it is a black-owned business. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
It's actually it's owned by her and the husband.
Yeah.
I just think she is
The face of it.
The face of it.
Yeah. At this point, it's better because unfortunately, there's a lot more
Support behind black women than there is support
Black-
behind black men. So it was a smart business decision to let
Yeah.
his wife take the lead on the marketing.
Agreed. If you starting a business with your wife, it's better to let her put her name on it because y'all gonna get a lot of breaks because there's a lot of stuff out there to help women, particularly black women, in the business realm. So it is what it is. But I think they're at 800 million, a 900 million net worth. I think they're expected to cross $1 billion. Glance across the spirits landscape, and you'll be hard pressed to find a black-owned distillery that achieved the level of success as Uncle Near's. Even harder to find one that's both black and woman-owned. Launched in 2017, Uncle Near's Premium Whiskey is now the top-selling black-owned spirits brand globally as measured by sales and among the fastest-growing American whiskey companies. It stands in a stark contrast to the 10 highest-earning whiskey companies in the U.S., all of which are led by white men.
Black poison. What a way to uplift the community and fill them with spirits of distraction.
Hold on, Paul.
I've been saying that this whole time.
Let me say this.
Duke.
It is kind of funny that every time a black person, like there's a lot of, particularly rappers, entertainers, whenever they get at any level of status, the first thing they do is invest in some level of alcohol. Like even Michael B. Jordan tried to do the whole Juve shit.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, 50 Cent, P. Diddy, all of them have invested in alcohol. And it's like, damn, you need to give your community more. Ain't enough? You need more? All right. Oh, even I remember when T-Pain was at his peak and he had everybody drinking Nouveau and stuff.
Mm.
Founded by CEO Fan Weaver, the company is expanding into cognac and announced in December that its most recent capital raises for its forthcoming French subsidiary was oversubscribed. That brings Weaver's total capital raise since Uncle Near's inception to $220 million, valuing the company at $900 million. Weaver said the latest fundings round is a critical step in scaling this first spirits conglomerate built by a woman and a person of color.
She said whatever benefit the couple is getting from her being the lead, Edward Blum is trying to end it. Is Blum a white Jewish person?
Oh, matter of fact, hold on. Let me do something right quick. Oh, he the one who worked to overturn affirmative action and stuff. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you trying to get them up out the paint. But yeah, y'all support the Uncle Near's whiskey, or is it poison for the community? Keep in mind the story came because what's the whiskey that Uncle Near, the dude, actually is the one who taught how to make it. What's the whiskey most popular? Hennessy? It's not Hennessy.
Jimmy Dean? Not
you know what I'm talking about. You know the whiskey that he helped make.
It's not Jimmy Dean, it's the other one.
No, Jimmy Dean is the damn breakfast food.
No, they're
I don't know. Anyway, let me show this real quick. What do you think about this? A Different World cast to reunite after 10-city HBCU tour over 35 years since the show's premiere. You think they're gonna think about bringing it back?
bringing back what, Different World? No, I don't think they're gonna bring back Different World. They said it's just a campaign to raise awareness and funds for HBCUs. But they never said black. But you say you don't have to say black for it to be assumed that they're trying to persuade more black people to go to HBCUs.
Yeah, if we're going to HBCUs, then we're talking about a certain demographic.
I think we have to say it nowadays. We just can't assume who the target audience is.
Well, if you don't do something about it, them HBCUs, as some of them already are going to be no longer majority black, and definitely not majority black American. Some of these HBCUs are majority white. That's just crazy, but it is what it is.
Any trick supporting this can get the same fucking drunks.
Hello.
A Different World is dead, and so is HBCUs. The spirit of the 90s. I died just as Travis.
Oh, Lord.
All things in moderation, but also against weapons of mass destruction in the community.
Agreed.
You can drink Like Regina said, it just has to be done upon moderation.
But as niggas the niggas do it in moderation for the most
Yes,
part.
we do. Some of us do.
No, I said for the most part. The majority.
I can't give that statistic on that.
Okay.
Speaking of, allegedly, the Native Americans are the biggest drunks in America. So black people ain't the biggest drunks in America.
Speaking of Black History Month, speaking of HBCUs and Black history, let me play this little video here.
Hello, I'm Admiral Rachel Levine. This Black History Month, I'm pleased to partner with OMH in advancing better health through better understanding for black communities. Climate change is having a disproportionate effect on the physical and mental health of black
Thank you,
communities.
Honorable. It's Jack Daniel.
I tried it. Not a whiskey fan, but it's good. Jack Daniel.
Yeah, Jack Daniel. Sorry.
Black Americans are more likely than white Americans to live
Eastwood
in areas
is
and
in the
housing
house.
that increase
What up, what
their
up, what up?
susceptibility to climate-related health issues.
He's back from
And
South America.
65% of black Americans report feeling anxious about climate change's impact.
Now you hear what this thing said. Listen to what he said.
George, there go White Bunny right there for you talking.
listen to what they got to say.
And 65% of black Americans report feeling anxious about climate change's impact.
We do?
Through our Office of Climate Change and Health Equity and the Office of Environmental Justice, we're working with providers and community leaders to identify innovative approaches that empower communities to address the health consequences linked to climate change.
Damn.
Visit hhs.gov for more information and tune in next Thursday to hear from another HHS leader on how you can contribute to advancing better health for black communities.
This has just proved the complete mental health crisis.
Do
that's
we ever
happening
have
in this
conversations
country.
about climate change? We don't ever talk about climate change.
Man,
Do
the
we?
only time we talked about climate change is when we mocking them for talking about climate change.
That's Travis 5 years from now in the video. Shalom, everyone. Shout out to Ashley Ariel 89. I'm tired of seeing red, yellow, and green. Still don't get it. The colors should be red, white, and blue. That's a woman/man named Pat. LOL. Each time we listen to Agree with Honorable, he gets more feminine. Ain't that right, Travis?
Man,
If you say so, George.
this shows the mental health is going. Why would a man? Am I allowed to say that, or is that considered hate speech? According to the YouTube,
You have the right of speech. So
This
just
is
say what
a-
you want to say.
biological male who wants to be a female got put into office and is speaking on Black history, talking about black people care about climate change.
Oh, George said you sold out.
I sold out.
Even though he been sold out a long time ago.
Yeah, George. Duke is a dude.
It's a dude.
I know what it is.
George know what it is too, but he don't give a damn.
Piece of Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in Denver has been stolen. Police are trying to determine if racial bias was involved in the theft, which occurred sometime Tuesday. The missing pieces include a bronze torch and an angel, as well as a bronze panel that depicted black military veterans. Why do you think they keep going after the statues still?
Or this is fake news.
You think it's just fake? You don't think people actually out here desecrating these statues of black
I feel like
icons?
they would have been doing that, but now it's making a national attention.
But they have been doing it though.
So why make it national attention now?
I mean, they're just letting you know, hey man, this is NBC Black.
Why didn't they go after Mahatma Gandhi?
Do he got any statues in the back?
He's on the statue. It's Sojourner Truth, Mahatma,
I see it. Yeah.
got Harriet Rosa Parks. Who else?
Gandhi, Rosa Parks.
And somebody else.
It's another person.
Sojourner Truth. I already said that. Frederick Douglass.
Oh, they're trying to say that's all the people that inspired him.
Why is God
Well, they did try to tie. It was
Gandhi there?
What's his name? The writer from Martin Luther King, the one who just got a movie.
Bayard Rustin.
Bayard Rustin, the one who tied Martin Luther King to the Gandhi nonviolent protest type thing. That was Bayard Rustin. So
Gandhi
basically-
hates black people.
So you can blame Bayard Rustin for Gandhi statue being put next to Martin Luther King.
So they're signing all these Transformers, the Black Task, to get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You can steal, you can take, you can pull, you can hate, you can do everything but believe necessary toward the message of Dr. King and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. out of our holidays commission. So, they're saying, if you got any information, let us know about where the missing torch and angel is.
Oh, Gandhi all up in the King Memorial in Atlanta. So he's there in Atlanta with him too. Why they attaching the two?
Because Martin Luther King's rise led to well, he was already famous, obviously. I'm not going to say Gandhi wasn't already famous, but Martin Luther King's rise was tied to Gandhi because of Bayard Rustin and his nonviolent approach. So now every time certain people speak on Martin Luther King, they immediately give the credit to Gandhi. This is what they always do. They always find a way to link black icons or whatever to other demographics.
Wasn't Gandhi with little boys?
It's a lot of stuff he was accused of. He said very racist. I saw his comments on South Africans in particular when he was saying, because there's a lot of Indians in South Africa, which I didn't know. There's a lot of Indians. What's that new girl?
That's why Atlanta is confused.
The girl who did the song Water, she's Indian, I think, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of Indians in South Africa. I remember we watched a documentary and the police force was Indian. Like, why is the police force in South Africa Indian?
That's their business. Gandhi called us monkeys.
Yeah, Gandhi was very racist and a lot of other things. So it's kind of funny now that
alleged pedophile.
Yeah, he's being pushed as a person who was influence over our black leaders. Now I want to show Floyd Mayweather. Speaking of quote unquote wannabe black leaders, Floyd Mayweather,
I forgot the rice. Mahatma Gandhi. That's his name.
Yeah, Mahatma Gandhi. Yeah,
and that's the rice that we used to
eating rice.
Peace and love rice.
But Floyd Mayweather had some comments about Diddy.
Gandhi was just self-hate, in my humble opinion. Look deep.
So a black man was. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. So a black man was instrumental in diminishing Martin Luther King's accomplishment to highlight others. Interesting.
She always found a way to. But it was okay, I can't say that it was a black man. I can't. He was homosexual, but he was black, so he was a black man. So anyway, let's see what.
Regina, do you love rice with no gravy? Who eat rice with no gravy?
Oh, a whole.
Well, I
whole
do because I don't
eat.
eat. You have to make it like a vegetable, like type of gravy.
Let's see what Floyd had to say.
Even like P. Diddy. I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen. And I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter.
Who eat gravy?
I would be hurt. But that's a choice that my daughter made.
And this is the part that made a lot of people angry.
Oh, he was on the pivot?
Yeah, but this part right here made a lot of people angry when he said if it was my daughter, he was referencing Casey, I would be angry, but that would be her choice. And people heard that and said, oh, you're saying that you wouldn't protect your daughter. He's like, no, Casey made a choice to go be with this man. Sorry, Cassie made a choice to go do things with this man. I can't be completely absolve her of her actions as part of it. So he's saying if my daughter went and did something like this with another man, I would be angry.
But what Diddy allegedly did was no mistake by telling somebody you're in a relationship with to go pick out a black man that you want to have sex with. And I'll watch. That's not a mistake.
But did he force her?
He did not force her, but she did it.
That's my point. That's what he's saying.
But he did it. He told her to go do it.
But she
did it willingly, but it was not a mistake for him to tell her to go do it.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't a mistake at all.
Yeah. So I don't want to kick nobody while they're down.
I think the big thing, because I have girls too, is though.
No boys?
I have a boy too.
Okay.
Is one, if your son is in that position or your son is accused of those things.
Volunteering information goes wrong. Who asked him that?
Well, they did. They asked him about when he brought up Diddy's situation, they were talking about, people that are.
Floyd was at Diddy's parties and he also did that to Bieber.
He was accused of, I'm going to believe in my son and what he says, but I'm going to check him about that. I'm going to check him about whether or not these are things you've done. I'm also going to check him about putting himself in those positions. And on the other side that we have to be very careful of, especially when talking about women, is that if those things are true, right, and some of the things are true, yes. That wasn't a decision they made. Right, that's something that was done to them. And
well, we're not talking about the allegation that he was forcing himself on her. I'm talking about the stuff where she was saying he wanted her to go out and do things when he asked her to shave her head. If he abused, we already talked about this We already went into detail about the story, so yeah.
And I'm definitely, I wasn't in.
What are you saying about? What do you mean by that when you say that?
What do you mean? What part?
When he was telling her to do something.
If he told you to do something, you go do it.
That's viewed as control is viewed as a form of abuse as well.
But you can't say no.
You can't say no, but some people are traumatized. Meaning there's things that may happen in their past. We're not even gonna go into the deep her being MK Ultra program, sex kit and all that.
Yeah, that'd be because that's probably the more likely.
That's probably more what it is.
That's probably more likely what it is.
In those rooms, so I can't cast aspersions on Diddy and say that he did it or he did do it or he's an evil man.
His name is Diddy.
What I am saying is, if those things happen to those women, not only is it not right, it's also not their fault.
Mm-hmm. We was like 1 month old.
Okay.
George made a good point right there. He said,
who asked him for his opinion? Weirdo with them secret society hand symbols. Yeah, he was doing that throughout the whole video.
Deep into that stuff.
Class, please tell us again why the Black Fathers is so important. Every day they tell society they will not protect their children. God damn.
All right.
There's episodes of this mistake behavior in all kinds of TV series. Shit. Cassie was up in the club dancing for Floyd too back in the day. Quiet as kept.
Quiet as kept.
Good point, Eastwood. Filth attracts
That's
filth.
what I want to say. Filth attracts filth.
Well,
That's
he
all
would
I'm
know. Floyd, hold on. Floyd daughter will never have the chance to date someone with their level of financial power over her.
What do you mean? Because Floyd is so wealthy? I guess it's what she means.
That's his money. That ain't
her money. He trying to buy NBA YoungBoy out of their life. He trying to just pay him to just go away.
Did you all ever see the movie I Care a Lot? Everyone was in on it. Free will is compromised in those scenarios.
That's true. I can agree with that. I guess when you talk about a dude who's allegedly a billionaire, he's telling you to do something, you're more likely to believe.
And then somebody that wants to make it in the industry too.
Oh, his money and her looks. Wait, you're saying she don't look? I'm confused by how you're saying that. Are you saying she's not attractive, or are you saying
no? I think she's saying
she
she's
is
attractive.
very attractive. She won't have to deal with that.
No, I think she's saying she's attractive.
What I'm saying is she's saying she is attractive, so she won't have to deal with certain things.
Her looks and his money.
Okay.
So she's stat for life.
For life, she good. Life gonna come easy for her.
She's not.
Oh, see,
she's not attractive.
That's what she's saying. I don't say she don't look good. She got what you think wrong with her? She got a big mouth or something? What you think?
Name out those features of this black woman that you don't care for, Honorable Sienna.
Oh, yeah, let's get to it.
Very mannish features.
Wow.
Oh, the broad nose?
You mean she look Negro? Anyway.
Wow.
Killer
I'm
Mike
disappointed in you.
Another story, they still on Killer Mike ass.
Hit piece.
They've been on his ass. They got him definitely after he won the Grammy.
Oh, hold on.
They've been on even more.
One more thought regarding Diddy. Everybody, all genders, is basically saying Diddy didn't weird. Folks is defending him. Diddy did it.
Yeah. I believe he 100% did it. Everything she accused him of, for the most part, I believe he did it. I think the circumstances are a little bit different from how they happened, but I think he did do it. Because I think that's just how that industry works.
Is this the daughter that got a child with that deranged rapper?
Yes, it is. Well, you brought up that daughter. He got other daughters. I thought you were talking about that daughter, the one with NBA YoungBoy, with the kid with NBA YoungBoy. But other than that, I mean, I don't think she's an unattractive young lady. I mean, damn. Anyway, Killer Mike is deadly for the black community. They're saying he's a danger to the black community. He's a threat. You see that, Honorable? They're calling the black man a threat to his community for wanting to look at other options for his community to vote for, possibly. You know how bad they're talking about him for going to visit Kemp?
Oh my God.
Kemp? They are really, really.
The person that wrote this hit piece on him, her name is Kayla Lacey.
Mm-hmm.
He was very disgruntled.
Disgruntled. So they really hold him accountable for the loss of Stacey Abrams. Go ahead.
They discussed their case, so I didn't know he was talking about another child.
Yeah, I think he just said his daughter. I think he got multiple daughters. So yeah, but they really blame him for the Stacey Abrams loss still. It's that after accepting his third Grammy on a night 3 weeks ago and claiming he did it for Atlanta, I'm sure Cop City is considered to be just that jurisdiction. Rapper Killer Mike was later let off in handcuffs after a backstage scrimmage on arguably the biggest night of his career. But I mean, really, what's a rapper without some street cred? Am I right? On a recent appearance on a daytime talk show, The View, Mike Render talks about the night as well as his mission as a black man from Atlanta who is self-ordained messenger for his community. Let me play the clip.
So we heard you say in the clip you were accepting your 3rd award of the evening. We kind of just mentioned that, but you're never too old. No, it's never too old nor too late. What was on your mind when you said that for people to hear?
I mean, at first I was just, let me give you the day. I'm a car guy, so I woke up to a $100,000 Regal, to my favorite car, Grand National. It was built by Ron Baugh out of Atlanta and Mike Musto and Soupy. So I wake up to this beautiful woman. I wake up to my wife. Then I'm excited about this beautiful car. Then I get this beautiful chain from my jeweler. Bracelet, shouts out to Stacks. And everything is amazing. And then I hear my name called the first time, and I'm appreciative. Then I hear it's called the second time. They tell me I'm about to walk this in. I was like, I'm about to get another one. And I know, okay, I got 2. And when I got the second one, I knew the 3rd one was coming. And the 3rd one was the one I really wanted. It was Rap Album of the Year.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was overwhelmed.
Well, in the biggest moment of his career, and we know that he probably has some ties to certain fraternities and organizations.
He boule.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
Go ahead.
That was part 1 of his 3-step initiation. I think he's talking about Killer Mike, Eastwood. Stacey Benn, afraid to speak on black issues in Atlanta, lost her job. Next, more liberals spell work over the minds of the new Negro, which is a terrible thing to waste regardless of party affiliation.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm going to show you more. Did you see this video right here?
I didn't see it. I wanted to wait.
And this is another person that's speaking down on. Let's see.
You know why? Because he associated himself with Governor Kemp.
Surface clip. Michael Santiago, rendered known to the world as Killer Mike, listens intently to the dreams of a wonderful child. Asks a beautiful child his dreams. Look at this.
I'm trying to find a cure for cancer. And I'm going to make a rocket that can go into the sun.
What do you want to do, Nero?
A president, and I will make
You want to be a president? Yes, Mason.
I forgot to tell you, I'm going to be a scientist, remember?
Yes.
And I'm going to make this potion that will make my whole family superheroes.
You owe your parents not to dream big. You owe it to your parents to dream practical and start making money as soon as you can. Like, you're not going to be able to be president. Do you guys know what a carpenter is?
Yeah.
He's speaking of Big Mama House too. Little Timmy is not going to college. He's eating fucking Brittle pads.
This 3-time Grammy winner is being legitimized and rolled out all around Black America in regards to politics because he once supported Bernie Sanders. Somehow that has given him the ability to speak as an authority on Black people. Are we going to continue?
Now they're using this clip as saying that he was. Go ahead. I'm sorry. They're using this clip as a way to say that he was talking down on the young black male speaking on his.
He wasn't
on his dreams. I think he was speaking to the room, but he simply used the presidential. That's the only realistic answer that any of them said. All the rest of them were talking about going to the sun and curing cancer. He said, "I want to be president." He said he was saying to the room, "I think you guys should dream practical instead of dreaming
like get a trade, get a skill."
So I don't, but they're definitely using this
because in this era, that's what you need to have to survive is a skill, a trade.
They definitely use that to whoop on them a little bit. But this is not new because just last year, they wrote this article in the Huffington Post, or the HuffPost, should I say. It says this rapper is more politically dangerous. West. Kill him. I don't agree. They're not really, although he didn't want to.
School, but what. No.
Big bro. Talking shit.
Come on. Now.
It's Are we good now? Let us know when we good. No scratchy. Let us know. Let's know. 1, 2, 3.
They can hear. Good.
We don't do it every day.
I don't even know if they even heard that. Better.
Did y'all hear anything we said about Killer Mike at all? It better.
Okay, I can hear.
Ah, Lord. Hey, we should be good now. All right. We're going to move on.
We heard you laughing. What y'all been doing with the monies? We ain't been doing shit with the money because we ain't got no damn money off this shit. Yeah, only the first part. Yep, the video.
So y'all didn't hear nothing Travis said about Killer Mike and why he said,
nope.
Why they people mad at him? That's crazy.
It always, every time, it'd be me.
Please say it again.
Nope, I'm not saying shit because God is trying to tell you. Trying to tell me something. I'm gonna be quiet.
Please say it again.
No, I ain't saying it again. It won't
Can you surmise it a little bit?
It won't meant to be.
He was talking about the child support that Killer Mike was trying to get rid of.
There was a black woman that was fucking with the connection because I started talking about child support. That's what that was. They didn't like it.
Wow, they didn't hear nothing he said about child support. All right. All right. All right, let's go ahead and move forward then.
I'm gonna be quiet.
We leave. Are we talking again? Shit. All right. Black man found hanging in a tree in North Georgia. It's funny these stories just so happen to be Georgia too. I didn't even mean to do that. A black man in Georgia was found hanging in a tree in High Searles Fall in North Georgia. Trevonte Jamal Sherbert Hilton, 29 of Salty, was found hanging in a tree by a hiker on February 21st. The hiker called 911 and town's county sheriff department responded before contacting the Georgia Bureau of Investigation for assistance. According to GBI, the preliminary investigation indicates his death was an isolated incident, and Sherbert Hilton was by himself at the WMA.
He wants to send people to the military, something for child support. Oh, God.
Hold on.
No. Killer Mike wants to send, they got offended because they said he called them boys. And I guess they wanted them to be identified as young men or men.
He was talking about teenagers. He said a woman who's impregnated at an underage, as in like 16, 17, the young male is sent off to trade school for 2 years.
To learn the trade for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
And that's when shit went left.
Yeah, they was done with it at that point. And saying that if you get these skills, they have to get married. And if they decide not to get married, then he's off the hook, I guess. They was not with it. Anyway, what do you think about this story here?
Well, they're trying to say that. Are they trying to say that it was a suicide?
They are. They're saying it right now, indication that he was alone. Well, they did the same thing in the story in L.A. where the dude went to the park.
No, that was that L.A. in the park, or was that? I thought there was somewhere down south when that happened about a person being in the park.
I think that was in California. There was another one too, but
and then the day of, they let kids play in the park. It's just very strange how black men are just hanging themselves from trees.
Yeah, there was 2 stories in L.A. of somebody getting hung. One in the park, and one it was I won't say in the in the wilderness, but it was in a more rural part of the city. And they said that was a suicide. If
Eastwood is still here, what part of Georgia is this? It said North Georgia.
No, this says right here. It says
Saute
High Shawls Falls in North Georgia.
High. Okay.
Yeah.
All data shows that in our community, younger women are most likely to be impregnated by an adult man, not by a boy her age. Wow.
Does that line up with what we know in real life? When we say adult age, we mean over 18, right? I only know one instance of a 18-year-old.
Well, how old are we talking about?
Like the girl being 14,
because
15.
I think he said North Georgia is in the mountains. He had no business out there alone.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. That's why I wanted Eastwood to confirm what I was thinking.
Yeah, they're saying he was hiking.
Was he out there looking for a snow bunny? Out there with a snow bunny.
There was a picture of him with his girl.
Was she black or white?
The girl I saw in the picture, I don't know if that's his girl, was a Caucasian.
Okay,
young
so
woman.
that concludes what I was thinking.
So
in my
they
mind.
said that he was hiking as well, and a hiker found him hanging.
See, that's what black people don't hike.
That's not true. Black people.
I don't hike. She was white.
She was white. Yeah, it was a
you
white.
You will never catch me hiking. When I'm running, I'm always running in open areas. I don't do the trails.
Like what's gonna say black bears like white meat. And so do all them other animals. But yeah, he was.
Watch the movie Deliverance. He was set up.
You think so?
Probably so.
You think she set him up, or her family just was on some whim?
Maybe her parents are like, "We're gonna disown you. This unless you bring the nigger here."
When that happened in what was it, Alabama, Mississippi, where the athlete was dating a white girl and went to go visit her, and they ended up killing him, or he ended up dying in a mysterious way, and they assumed the family did it.
George gonna go. When George gonna go hiking in them LA mountains?
You want George to get
the hills?
You want George
when you go hiking in the hills, George, with that pink toe?
You want George to get hung up in the tree?
He talk all that shit. I want to see what he gonna do in action. Who gonna get strung up, George?
As long as it's not a Samoan.
You coming out? She said, "Get out." That's what happens when you be with these pink toes.
So I guess we finally reached the end of this story. Hold on, go ahead.
6 or more age difference. I'm about to say that. Data goes back to the early 1900s. Black men in the media create the narrative that young men were getting all these girls impregnated. Data doesn't support that narrative.
Well, no. Historically, younger women didn't date younger men because they ain't had no money or experience. So a woman who was 16, 17 usually was dating or married a man in his early 20s, late teens.
Oh, you mean they were picking them up from high school?
That's the truth.
It's nice up there, but we have to have your power tools.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You gotta have that power tool on you. That goddamn you. You gotta have that goddamn you on you. You gotta
keep a piece of steel.
You gotta lift that steel with you.
A lot of great.
No, I won't go that far. We're not gonna use the color purple.
A lot of great.
We're not gonna use the color purple as proof of concept. No, it wasn't always that.
I
mean, even today, how many? Let's be honest. I don't know your age. Honorable.
And a lady doesn't tell her age, dude.
But I'm pretty sure. you women don't typically date guys younger than them. They typically don't date guys the exact same age. They typically date men older than them by at least 4 or 5 years.
I've done my own research. She won't let up off the gas.
Not letting off the gas.
I would say for our age group, yes, everybody was with the same person of their age, or maybe 1 or 2 years older.
Yeah,
but like I think our father is 3-4 years older than our mother.
Yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's that. Color purple wasn't the norm. Let's just say it like that. Anyway, let me show this. This story might have finally reached the end of the saga.
And I hope we done. I don't care no more about this story. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, it's getting kind of
at this point, they're not going to change up their restrictions in that area, and you should just go to another high school. Texas
school legally punished black student over hairstyle justice. So the judge has finally pretty much basically made a ruling saying that it's legal. That basically their argument is in the Crown Act, it never made any stipulation about hair length, only hairstyle and stuff. So long as it never made a stipulation that your hair has to be allowed to be a certain length. That's not a part of quote unquote black hair apparently. So they found a loophole and said, well, you didn't say anything about length, and his hair is too long. You need to cut it. I think it said you can't go past your shoulders, didn't they say? Or ears, whatever the one. So what's your final opinion on this? Move on?
Homeschool.
Homeschool him? Or send him to another district, I guess.
Send him to another district or homeschool. I think the best place is homeschool.
It's still kind of messed up, though. Like, it's just hair.
Yes, it is just hair.
Well, it's not just hair. It is cultural.
But this is not your kingdom. So at this point, it's either you're going to conform, which I don't agree with, go to another district, or homeschool.
It's true.
When I started working at 16, I was a magnet for older black, mostly married men in and out of the church. Ex-church girl. Crazy times.
Oh, church. Now, see, that's a different whole nother. That's a whole nother story.
Regina said she was a body,
it was all alone. You had to beat him off with a stick. But yeah,
they were sharks.
I don't want to ask how much older because it can turn to a serious discussion at that point. But yeah,
I was thinking this the same, Travis. Either homeschool him or another district. No conformity.
You remember that story we talked about where the black superintendent was basically making an argument that, you know, black people are being held back by a certain mindset and that he's being seen as a threat because he's willing to call certain things out.
You know what? Some may call me biased in this, but nothing that he said was racist.
Like, it wasn't.
He pretty much said that the school is just lily white with the whitest lily. And he was talking about how because he has a bald head, he has a bow tie, people think he's Muslim, and he has to go through and try to change their mind process about how they think of him and view him.
Yeah.
And he honestly said, shout out to Kiefer. He said, I never really wanted this job. My wife is the one that encouraged me to do this.
Yeah.
But nothing he said was racist.
It wasn't.
You can find my studies. The oldest one focused on black girls in California. A lot of older men preying on young girls because the old get work in the summer or something like that. Hey guys, wanted to pop in and say hi. I'm busy today. I have to catch the replay. Much love.
All right, Kiefer, make sure you have a good day.
Enjoy your day, Kiefer. Out there shooting bears and lions and tigers.
The story Travis was talking about a while ago was Wisconsin School District releases tape of black superintendent's comments that led to resignation. After stepping down, he said his remarks were specifically directed toward the broader systemic issues within public education that contribute to ongoing challenges. Like Travis already went through.
He never said, fuck other races of people. He never made racist remarks. He was saying how he prefer.
I'm gonna read what he said.
Go ahead.
He said, I'm a bald head man and I wear bow ties, Tiller said. So first of all, they think I'm a Muslim. They think I want to fix bean pies, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. So I have to go debunking some microaggressions before I even get into, go into. They think majority of us, we like fried chicken and watermelon. I prefer my chicken baked. He added that as a bald-headed black man with a bow tie, they get my passion confused with anger. Now, I didn't really like the comment about fried chicken and watermelon, how he liked his baked. Ain't nothing wrong with liking fried chicken.
When I did eat chicken, I preferred it baked.
My! Y'all don't understand. You didn't eat fried chicken.
I never said I didn't eat fried chicken. I just said I prefer it baked. Calm down, dude.
Okay.
You see how aggressive he is?
You be saying some things off mic about how we didn't eat certain things.
No, because your rendition of history is false.
Oh, now I'm lying. All right.
Look at Honorable. I'm not scared of lions, tigers, and bears, OL. Hey, Kiefer don't play.
Jasmine Sullivan.
She got that revolver.
Have him spinning. Anyway, so yeah, the brother had to resign because he said basically he was going to be a misunderstood black man in the workplace. Everything he did was going to be misunderstood.
And that's what happens when you work in a corporate setting.
And like you said, his wife was the one who told him to go for the position. He said they're never going to get this position to a black man.
And they did.
Now that's self-doubt.
That's because he met,
Now that's self-doubt.
On him?
On his part.
Or he was just having a realistic mindset.
No matter what the circumstances is, especially as a black man, you have to believe I can do it. I don't care about all the walls they put up. They can't stop me. Now,
yeah, they can't stop me.
Now you can have a realistic understanding underneath that, saying, but
these lily whites ain't gonna have my black ass working.
But it was his wife that believed
Oh,
in
she
him.
wanted the money, cash cow.
Oh, now look what you calling the sister a money chaser.
Number one, he in Green Bay. If he ain't playing for the Packers, you ain't got
Packers. Lord, that's a good one. That's a gold one. The Packers.
Good black man.
That's a good one. The Packers.
Wow.
All right. Now I want to show something Shaq said that was just so stupid.
I don't want to spend.
And I don't want to call the brother the elder because he's old. He's the elder man.
What word you want to use?
I'm about to say stupid.
Oh, daltish.
Oh, you daltish. That's a good word. It's like calling somebody you think is dumb charming. That's another way to say
daltish.
Oh, she's charming. Oh, he's charming.
Look at the daltish fella over there. Dumbass.
Right. Let me show y'all what Shaq had to say about companies retail stores or stores not want to sell to him because they think he don't have enough money.
I don't want to spend $400,000 for a car. So I'm like, hey man, how much is this? Nah, how much is this one? So finally the old guy says, yo man, you asked about all these cars, can you afford them? Now I'm pissed. I said, what the you just said to me? So I buy 3. That one, and I want them dropped off. Move the seat back today, I want them dropped. So I got 3 Rolls Royces that I never dropped. So they go another $1 million.
Now, there's this whole thing. I'm sorry. I wanted to make sure I could hear a little bit. There's this whole thing about how to sell to the Negro. I'm sure y'all heard about it. How to sell stuff to the Negro. One of the ways you sell to the Negro is by hitting his ego. Because he's been downtrodden and black is connected to poverty so much, if you accuse him of being poor, he will do everything to prove to you he's poor.
This reminds me of the skit with Key and Peele when the telemarketer was calling him.
Yeah.
He hung the phone over him. How you doing today? Are you gonna buy something?
No.
Like, click.
You
Call again. Did you just hang up on me? Yeah. Are you gonna buy something? No. Click.
So because the person said, "Can you even afford this?" You know how much you helped him that day? His commission went up crazy. He sold 3 cars, 3 Rolls Royces. He came up. He at home counting the money like, where the money reside? Money reside. You just got played.
So the car dealer made a lot of money by offending him.
Exactly. That's how you sell to the black man now. You offend him. Because if you call him broke, he'll want to defend himself by buying more.
There's a 60s video doc about selling to the Negro.
Yeah, it was on the page. First time I saw it was on like everything else older, the Real Black YouTube channel. He has all that stuff. How to sell to the black people sell stuff. How they started using black people to sell cigarettes and alcohol and all type of stuff. Smoking with cigarettes.
Smoking cigarette.
Like, come on, how you fall for that one, Shaq? I'm gonna call you broken. I know because of who you are, you're gonna buy 3 of them. Now I come up off of you. Come on, man.
And he's proud of it.
And he's bragging about it. I bought 3.
Those cars would have been returned 28 days later. Fuck your commission.
And that dude said no refunds.
Oh, the Asians are at it again.
Yeah, the Asians back again. They merit ain't working no more. Shout out to Honorable.
Yeah, finished.
The merit ain't working. Supreme Court rejects case alleging discrimination. Sorry.
Oh.
Alleging discrimination against Asian American students in Virginia. So these agents have been trying to prove that the reason why their numbers in colleges aren't higher is because they're being discriminated against.
No, they want to be in colleges that are
prestigious.
The
Ivy League schools, yeah.
They don't want to just be in regular smegular colleges.
Well, they've convinced themselves because of American propaganda that they're so much more intelligent than everybody, and their test scores are so much higher that they should be represented at 80-90% clip at all these colleges.
Are they using a Canadian again? No.
No.
This is in Virginia.
No. She said that's the person who's doing these cases is that Canadian person.
No.
But this one is not. I don't think this is the same person. On Tuesday, U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear a case alleging discrimination against Asian American students in admissions at elite Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology in Virginia. The case challenged the Fairfax County School Board's admission policy at the high school, which previously adopted that the school board claims to be race-neutral criteria to achieve the diverse student body in December 2020. The Coalition for TJ, a group of mostly Asian American student parents of prospective students, argued it unfairly penalized Asian American students based on race.
What?
It is in this case filed in August last year. The group alleged that the school's admission plan was designed to achieve the same result as overt racial discrimination, echoing the Supreme Court decision against race-conscious admission practices by colleges.
This case is different because they're saying that you have to be a local to go here. You can't be from out of this area and come to this school because we're trying to give more opportunities for the locals.
Exactly. It's not race.
Not for other people coming in.
Now that's going to expand soon from local as in city or state to country, because now they're doing these census where they're putting, not only are they asking for your race, they're asking for your exact lineage that you're from, the exact country that you're from. They're no longer going to ask you, are you an Asian? They're going to ask, are you Chinese? Are you Japanese? Whatever.
Korean.
And these colleges are going to start saying, well, we're going to accept foreigners versus Americans.
Yeah.
They're going to start choosing the American more now.
Shout out to the mystery man.
What up, what up, what up?
So is the Asian hype over and now they're getting the Negro treatment?
Well, they've been started getting it.
They've been getting it for the last year. I still get them fighting for Ivy League degrees while being blocked out of the management and corporate.
Well, they think that if they get into these Ivy League schools, they'll get legacy invites to these corporations. Because normally these corporations typically hire from about 3 or 4 schools. So if we get into these schools, we have a higher opportunity to get positions at these companies.
They're trying to get the National Guard to take over the black school in Brockton, Massachusetts high school.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I didn't see that story.
Look it up.
I'll look it up. But yeah, it ain't going too well for the Asians in their battle for the merit-based system.
That's what happens when you well, they've always been on honorary white.
Well, they're willing to be the teacher's pet. They're willing to accept
bringing
certain
apples
things
to the classroom.
Yeah, they're willing to do certain things to get accepted because they're the most. Unlike any other culture, they might be the one that's the most likely to include
conform.
Conform to another culture easily.
I heard about the National Guard request, but why?
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later. National Guard at a high school, what's going on? Only time you see something like that is just like a standoff. Not even a standoff. Did a militia take it over?
Probably so.
What the hell happened? I think that was last year. There was a story about the NAACP, yeah.
NAACP.
Asking certain college students.
Peace, family. Shout out to Uncle.
What up, Uncle? Last year, the NAACP asked certain students at colleges to not go to not report to school because of certain laws being passed in the state in Florida. Remember that? They told all the HBCU students not to go to school because Governor, what's his name, DeSantis, is doing things that's harming the system. We were like,
she said blacks in Massachusetts is hilarious. Blacks in Connecticut is kind of hilarious too, ain't it? How many of y'all is in Connecticut? Like in the north, in the northeast?
Connecticut's pretty black, actually.
Oh, I need to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, you kind of. I would love to joke with, but Connecticut's pretty black. It's actually some black places in Connecticut.
Okay, I mean,
you're gonna
I don't hear too many people say that I come from Connecticut though.
Actually, it is.
Ooh, who you know that? The only person I know from Connecticut is Don Richards from In Vogue.
You talking about famous people?
I'm just saying that's the only person I know.
There
are more black people here than in Seattle.
Damn.
Well,
hold on, you gotta take that. Take it. Let it sit. He got us. He got us right there. Let it go.
Oh damn, Mark Gordon live in Connecticut. Listen, I don't deal with y'all north.
Oh, here you go. All right, Whoopton. This is basically the same thing as echoed by the NAACP last year when it came to DeSantis.
Massachusetts. Set is Satan.
Hey,
he find a damn.
He find it every time.
Find a code and every damn thing.
Massachusetts.
I'm not from Connecticut. He's not from Connecticut, but he lives there.
Okay. Whoopton says if anti-DEI bill passes, he would urge athletes to leave Alabama. It didn't work in Florida with DeSantis. It's not going to work in Alabama with this DEI thing.
Yeah.
So asking them not to go to these, it's just not going to work.
I don't find anything wrong with him making that suggestion for,
if it was to sustain or gain power, yeah, but the DEI thing, that's going to go anyway. They added all this stuff in 2020 with the George Floyd situation. It was never going to last.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
They just gave you something.
They gave you something for a few years just to act like they care. Like, it's over.
Vote Democrat.
Yeah. They used that money to give it to the Democratic Party and they moved on.
They're not dangling this carrot in your face anymore.
Yeah, you got to move on now.
NAACP is for Latin people, not blacks. They need not ask anything of us.
I'm surprised they still around. I don't think the NAACP will be around in a decade. Honestly.
I don't trust no politician.
I don't think they'll be around in a decade. I think it's going to be so much backlash against them in the next coming years that they're going to have to not dissolve themselves, but they're going to not associate themselves with black as much. Even though they try to pivot. Remember I showed you that video of them talking about black people, how they're for black people in that video? So they're trying to pivot and act like they are that. But the man said in Arizona We are not a black organization. We are an organization for people of color.
Regina, is that true? There's a restaurant in Seattle called Seattle had a restaurant called the Coon Chicken Inn. I do remember. We got no candidates. We got nothing.
Got nothing. Oh, here's one of our candidates. Look at this one.
Cori Bush.
Cori Bush faces difficult primary amid Democratic rift over Israel.
She's pro.
No. She's spoken out against
Hamas.
No, hit Israel and Hamas.
Palestine.
She definitely have. That's what the squad has been doing. They just haven't been as loud recently, but she's definitely made comments that they've called her anti-Semitic.
Yes, that's what I'm about to say. She's leaning more towards pro-Palestine.
Yeah.
And that's why the machine is going against her.
Yeah, now imagine a foreign country able to get your black representatives out of office. Think about that for a second. A foreign country has enough political influence to get your officials out of office.
Look what he said. Niggas always asking Caucasians for permission. NAACP. Oh, man.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Shantae. Look what she did.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Wait a goddamn minute. I take it back. I take that back. I'm done with you, Shantae. I am done. I'm finished with you.
Oh, Lord. That's fucked up.
Me neither, Uncle. Hell, at this point, I barely trust a woman in a mirror. Sometimes I surprise myself. We need to talk about how the program that only benefits white women, affirmative action, DEI, make it seem like they're attacking African Americans. It's not about us.
Oh, wait. Did I ever make that point? I did make that point, didn't I? That them going after affirmative action, DEI, is not about black people. It's actually white men trying to get white women to come back underneath his patriarchy. I did make that point, didn't I?
I think you did.
I made that point off mic. I thought I made it on mic. Go ahead.
Cori is a great example of niggas needing to mind their business.
Exactly.
I had to Google the Coon Chicken Inn, and yes, back in the 1920s, 50s. You know what? I can't believe Shantae did that. Payback for my last two.
But he gave you one today, so you should apologize, Shantae.
No, I'm done.
He gave you one today.
I'm done with you, Shantae. I'm done. He broke my heart again. I'm done.
Broke my unbreak. All right. Speaking of, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't realize I had this stuff set up.
She said I will be using those NAACP acronyms.
Yeah, that was. Hey, he don't give us two that quick. He came back. He gave us two.
He came back and hey.
All right, Packers and the Caucasians.
Niggas always asking Caucasians for permission. No, Shantae, no.
Nah.
No. I'm not even looking at you.
All right, now speaking about the anti-Semitic thing and how they have so much influence, even over our black, quote unquote, I don't want to keep using the word leaders because a lot of these people are just entertainers, but our black influencers, that's a good word to say it. Shannon Sharp made comments about, he's still talking about the Cat Williams interview. But he made.
Hey,
what?
He's allowed to. That's some of his finest work. I shouldn't say that.
That ain't his finest work.
That is his finest work.
He had an NFL. He had a Hall of Fame NFL career. I think he would say that's.
I'm talking about on his platform.
Oh,
hit the button. Hood.
Thank you.
Hit the like button, hood people.
I think he meant say good people.
Oh, God.
All right, let me play what Shannon Sharp had to say about if Cat Williams would have said something anti-Semitic, what he would have done.
I'm watching it from the standpoint of a host, and I'm saying, all right, what would I have cut out, right? And I'm sitting here like, nothing. What am I cutting out?
Right.
Right? If Cedric the Entertainer said this, and
by the way, I said he's still talking about it. This is not something I think he said recently, by the way. This is not something he said recently, I don't think.
She said it's only been a few weeks. Give him at least until September before getting tired of it.
I will. I'll give him some
Hood works, though.
Hood works.
Out it. Then I have to give him a chance to respond. Steve Harvey a chance to respond. So these guys, I have to give him a chance to respond on the things that were said about him. So there's really nothing I can cut out without doing him any disjustice, because the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to erase something and then he calls you like, yo, why'd you take this out?
Because everybody say, well, he edited that out. That's not what he said. So most of the time, 98% of the time, 99% of the time, the interviews ran in its entirety.
Yep. Unless they say something that jeopardizes the interview itself.
Yes. I'm not gonna like if he called, like I said, if he saying something, like I said, I didn't think he said anything, but like if he makes some anti-Semitic statement or something that I think is going to not only damage him, but damage me also, I can't put that out.
Now, people made a point where, okay, so you're willing to put out him making comments about black comedians or making comments about black men in particular, but you wouldn't put it out if he said something about Jewish people.
Oh, he said something about Jewish people in the interview? And
No. Shannon Sharpe is saying I would not have put it out if he said something anti-Semitic.
Oh, because they would have canceled his ass.
But you'll let him come out. You let him say something anti-black.
Because being anti-black ain't shit gonna happen to him for being anti-black.
I mean, I wish.
Shit, if Shannon Sharpe be coming out of the woodworks. He got a cathartic grandfather in the past.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know I had a cathartic grandfather from Spain.
Yeah, I'm Jewish.
On my mother's side, I'm Jewish.
Go ahead.
These celebrities in the way of grassroots content creators.
Yeah.
I want African Americans to have the same.
Hold on. I really, the fact that this man's platform is as big as it is, and he's still worried about what Jewish people would do to him.
Because they have all the power.
But if you say that, you're anti-Semitic. If you say that, you're anti-Semitic.
Dude, you're being anti-Semitic right now.
It's crazy.
I would advise you to stop. Do you have Mace's response to Shannon? She wanted to see the response.
Oh, Shannon said that. Oh, yeah, hold on. You're right.
Take that shit to Spotify and Amazon. Leave YouTube to the general public. I want African Americans to have the same protection as the Jewish community. Let us pray. Mace's response was funny, though. Promoting anti-black is where the money is at. He ain't called Mace murder for nothing. True Regina. There are talks about him.
I'm sorry, hold on. All right, go ahead.
There are talks about him bringing on Umar. Talks are in the works. He's gonna get some views. I was warning about the cathartic Jew when you were talking about Killer Mike. Love Mace. I'm anti. I can't say that. I'm pro Negro.
Well, hold on. That's a belief system. You can't be anti-Semitic if you're pro Negro. But I'll just leave that there.
Everybody has the same beliefs, dude.
I'm just saying. All right, let me show you. Now, Shannon Sharpe. Mace made comments about Shannon Sharpe where
we need Umar on there.
He was joking about Mike Epps threatening to shoot Shannon Sharpe because he's too damn big to be trying to fight him. And Shannon Sharpe took that and said, "Oh, you were talking about what you gonna do? Da 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 da. Ain't you some type of fake gangster pastor?" So that's what Shannon Sharpe said to Mace. And Mace responded with this, and I'm gonna play the video here. At Shantae's.
She said, "Please stop with these beliefs."
You're not gonna tell me what the
Hebrew
belief
and Jew is two different nationalities.
Huh? Well, yeah, it is. That's true.
The one to play with.
Not really. Is it? No,
it's the same. It's
the
just
actually.
Two different groups. Two different.
Well, one is a
within the same lineage.
Yeah, one is a subgroup of the other group. But yeah.
Well, no, it's not a subgroup. It's just a name of a tribe.
Yeah, it's Hebrew.
You're right. It's subgroup Hebrew, Israel. Then yeah.
Anyway,
I'm not the one to play with. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to take that road. I'm going to take a different road with you. Listen, let me start with respect and let me end with class, okay? You started out being very aggressive with Ja Morant Pops at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen, with Ja Morant Pops at a Laker game. If you are for black people, this is not the way to carry yourself. And let me go further than that. You wanted to be tough with Mike Epps, and you settled quicker than Diddy and Cassie. Listen. And thirdly, you call yourself coming at me, right? You want to be aggressive with me, right? Listen, you showed poise, respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence for Skip Bayless. Why are you yourself? Respect, wherewithal, resolve, compassion, reverence But Skip Bayless, why are you so aggressive anytime somebody black say something? The man said, put your glasses on, and you put your glasses back on.
Oh, my God.
Damn. We ain't got to play no more. Mace did kind of cook him. He cooked him in that slow Harlem accent. He cooked his ass slow.
Jacob wrestled the devil and named him Israel. They're both joking, Kim and Mace, but shade on target Mace in response. I get why Mace was offended. The Chanel brooch is distracting. My auntie wear them to church. Put your glasses back on. Had me rolling. What is verse present? Does Mace have his own YouTube channel?
No, I think somebody made a YouTube channel based off of him. But there's another one called the Diplomats, and it just posts all of the Mace and Cam stuff. But he might have his own channel. But I think they clip up the show and they put Mace's.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah, they put Mace's points on there, and they put the other one. They put Cameron's points on it. So yeah, he did cook. He cooked them. He said he told you to put your glasses back on, and you did. Damn. He did.
If he would have told me to put my glasses back on.
Well, that's what Monique was saying. We wanted you to
whoop his ass.
You were supposed to put hands on him that day.
All the celebs coming to YouTube to discredit us, block us out.
You and Travis think alike. Travis be fuming with these celebrities on YouTube.
Well, no, dude, it's not. It's just
you believe they're looking for attention, more attention in a certain.
It's not just that. I agree with what Uncle is saying too. They're coming here for distractions. You view it as they have multiple talents.
Yeah,
don't limit them to just one thing. They're allowed to diversify their career and do whatever they want to do.
Yes,
and nobody. I haven't watched Skip since that episode.
That show, I haven't watched that show in a long time, but
sponsored.
After Shannon left, nobody's watching that show. It proves that Skip Bayless was not the draw that they try to make him.
We're not.
Skip Bayless was not the draw. It was Stephen A. and it was Shannon Sharp. It was never Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless built his whole career off being anti-LeBron James. That's it.
I can't be sponsored on Cole. I can't be sponsored.
We intend.
Speaking of Israel, they just had a vote on possibly pushing a resolution to force a ceasefire in Gaza. America voted against the ceasefire. And guess who they sent out to do the vote? Old Faithful.
A black woman?
They sent her out to be the vote for this. And now everybody's on her ass saying that she could have easily voted for it and lost her job and did something honorable.
Skip falling off. Shannon going up.
Yeah, it's over.
And to do this the right way so that we can create the right conditions for a safer, more peaceful future. And we will continue to actively engage in the hard work of direct diplomacy on the ground until we reach a final solution.
I think we can start with Ron.
We actually view it as $1 million slaves rebranding themselves because they had no power in their respective fields of work. James Brown wig. God damn, Mr. Man.
that wig. Come on.
No,
man.
I think that was actually her real hair, though.
You think so?
Yeah. Stop mystery.
What y'all think? Y'all think that's the ladies, this elder's actual hair? Leave her alone. That's her hair.
The whole fake world is a tribal, and it's wisdom to know who the players are and what role they and you play. It's beyond beliefs. Yeah. Leave her alone. That is her hair. Yeah, that's her hair.
That's her hair.
She just got it slick.
She got the Donna Summers.
Donna Summers had an afro.
Didn't she have like little big bouncy,
hair.
The big hair?
Didn't Donna Summers have the big hair like Diana?
I don't know.
Ross?
I just said a name, honestly.
Miss Ross, if you're nasty.
The black woman is the white supremacist
lieutenant.
As I always said.
Yeah, that's her real hair. The black woman, yeah, that's her real hair.
The two freest people in the country.
Oh, Duke saying the two freest people in the country
black woman
is
said
the
that.
white man and the black woman, and the black man and white woman are not freed, and that's why they
you
find
just added the last part. You just added that
comfort
last
in
part.
being around one another. And
you just added that last part like crazy. That's her roller set from the shop.
Medea goes to NATO.
Oh Lord, you call it one Medea.
Not even that fool in the front. That's a natural hair, old silk wrap.
Silk wrap.
We need our women to be race loyal.
Hey man.
Oh God.
All right, Senate passes bill to strip. Oh yeah, let me show y'all this. I didn't even know they was getting funding or at least tax breaks.
Goes to NATO.
That was a good one.
Don't give Tyler Perry no ideas.
Oh
He might
Lord,
do
he
it.
might go into politics over there. Before the presidential campaign, he might film a skit. Might film a skit doing it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Senate passes bill to strip United Daughters of the Confederacy, other Confederate organizations, of tax breaks. And this is what we're talking about. I saw somebody make a point. They said that the government chooses the winners and losers. The fact that these people start these organizations and get these 501c3 clearance organizations, and they're able to get tax breaks, which means they're able to keep the money donated without having to pay taxes on it. That's how they build wealth. That's why they started all these organizations.
They're the daughters.
For the Confederacy.
Yeah.
The losers, they lost, or allegedly in the story they tell, in reality, nobody really won. It was about the bankers.
They're just there to honor their ancestors.
This is a ploy. They still get reparation checks. Yeah.
How you didn't know they're getting funded? They're behind a lot of the changes to schools.
Well, I know that the what they call it, the mothers.
They lost.
What's it called? The mothers of the school board group, white women, the school board group. It's not the Daughters of the Confederacy. It's something else. Damn, what's their name? Anyway, y'all know the group I'm talking about. The white women who go to every school board to make sure people get voted out, try to change the curriculum from race-based and gender-based because they don't want their young white males to be
tainted
and stuff.
And not be patriotic.
Yep.
Blacks won. Lincoln spoke on it. Couldn't win without the freemen.
Well, in the movie that Will Smith did, they had like they used the black men as damn body shields.
Yeah.
They sent them out to die first.
Once again, using us as bullet bags.
That word?
Ain't that what we were referenced to on Twitter? I wasn't on there.
That bullet bag shit? Oh my God. That had shit shut down for 2 weeks.
The bullet bag.
Niggas got on Twitter for 2 weeks.
What's the name of that black superhero?
What's his name? The ball
that was on what's the name of the black superhero that was on, was it HBO? Showtime?
It was Netflix.
Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, yeah.
His power was taking bullets.
Lord mercy. It was crazy.
Heard of the Federation? WWF, so that was a Confederate.
Well, they did say that
Cage.
They did say that to this day, people that were a part of the Confederacy or all these other organizations still meet up and at these elite parties and meet up and talk about stuff. They want to control the world.
This story right here.
I had to make sure I show this story. Now, this story has nothing to do with black people.
Black men also held the flag through the night. Definitely body shields.
Well, yeah, that statue, and we the ones that started Memorial Day as well. The reason why you bury your dead.
This story right here, I already knew in the end that she was the one. Insert the clip of the dude attacking the judge.
All right, let me show y'all this. This has nothing to do with black people. It's just crazy story.
Are you gonna read the whole thing? Cause
no,
it's a lot. Okay,
we don't have to read the whole thing.
Concise.
We can some odds, whatever.
Succinct.
2 suicide victims share same heart and wife. You want to tell the story? Cause you know all of it, don't you?
Did you read the whole article?
I read most of it. You go ahead and do it. This story is crazy.
Okay, you started it and I'll finish it.
Okay. So a man he got a wife, him and his wife.
Tyler.
He commits suicide, but his organs are used to give to other people. He was an
organ donor.
Organ donor. His heart is given to another man.
He was 69 years old.
The man who got his heart ended up marrying the same woman that he was.
It wasn't that simple though. It's details. Tough Crowd Duke had to prefix, this has nothing to do with black people.
I'm just saying.
So, in between her and the dude that ended up getting her husband heart, who's an older guy, she married 3 or 4 people in between.
Mm-hmm. She had 5 husbands total.
She had 5. So now they said the man committed suicide. He did not.
I'm sorry.
Every time I start talking.
No, I loaded something.
Oh.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is it clear?
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Look, the story sucks, but it's better than old Black Lives Matter how you used to bore us with. Did y'all talk about the cop in Florida who fired shots because Acorn fell on the car?
Yeah,
that was last week.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
You were talking about her having 3 husbands in between this husband who got the heart of her ex-husband.
The marriage just never worked out.
Yeah, whatever.
Come to find out, let's just say in the end, she actually killed him. It wasn't no suicide. She killed her husband. And the others too used to say always how she was trigger happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like she threatened to kill them too. And they were saying how lucky they were to have made it out of the marriage alive. I think she suffered from bipolar or personality disorder because they describe her as being loving one day and then the next day she couldn't stand you. She hated you.
The funny part, the actual story is not as entertaining as the story we thought at first, which is that the same dude that got her ex-husband hard got with her and killed himself too.
No, but they did say how he picked up tendencies like he didn't eat hot dogs and then he started enjoying hot dogs and his behavior was sort of different. But they were like, well, the heart is different from the brain. It's not the heart just pumps, but the brain you actually, did those husbands have money or was she a hopeless romantic? She used the last dude, she used him. When he died, he had nothing. Next article, playing the tether horn. Insurance fraud. Is Travis talking about the crime stories from ID or? No, this is an article.
It's an actual article, actual story. Because people thought that she just had men killing themselves because she was a terrible person to be around.
She popped them.
How did two dudes you marry and they share the same heart kill themselves? This is crazy. All right, quick stories I want to go through.
It wasn't suicide. She took them out.
Yeah, she killed their ass. All right, quick stories I want to get through. COVID vaccine linked to.
What state was it? Go back to the article. What? Oh, you already took it out.
I don't took it out. I'm sorry. Honorable.
Shoot.
Hold on.
It had to be a southern state for sure.
I'll get it. I'll get it in a second. Hold on. COVID vaccines linked to slight increase in heart, brain, and blood disorders. Don't gotta. We were literally banned from YouTube at least 4 times for saying this.
And you know what? We were probably banned again.
No, because this is New York.
No, every time we talk about how we were banned, we end up getting banned from. Like they'll find a video, 30 videos, 40 videos later, and then we'll be banned. Shocker. Shocker.
Now they admitting stuff we already knew. So that's how it always go. We were conspiracy theorists, they said. Go show this one. And we can show that some other time.
No, go ahead and go in on their ass. How black women and they take the funds and go splurge it on vacations in Miami. We need a code word for banned.
Hold on. Now I'm not gonna show that one because this is already. Oh, y'all heard the story about Wendy Williams? Hold on, let me. Hold on, y'all. All right. Wendy Williams diagnosed with
frontotemporal dementia and aphasia.
People are y'all one of those people? Are any of those people in the chat that's cheering for her downfall?
No. Never got the shot. Good luck to those who did for the job security. Major lawsuits coming soon.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, no, it ain't.
Well, you know what? I was blessed.
I'm sorry.
I was blessed and fortunate to be at a company where they did not require you to be vaccinated.
But they're not getting sued because they already put the lawyers and they already got the stuff together where they can't be sued. So
Whitney just needs to detox. She'll be fine. No, that's a horrible story regarding Wendy. I didn't get the jab. I think it all started when she was dressed up in Halloween and had that Liberty on. Even though we can go deeper.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams trash, and I wonder what the weather is like in China. No, that's not trash. What is that symbol?
I don't know.
Is that a cup?
Yeah.
With a scrawl?
I don't know.
I'm a conspiracy guy. I don't trust the government.
So Wendy Williams and her sickness got people on 2 sides saying that, well, she helped destroy people's families and put gossip out that hurt people's images. And now that she's going through stuff publicly, people are showing less empathy or sympathy towards her. Do you agree with that mindset? Mystery man, love that. That's tough.
That's tough, Mister.
Hey,
go pop some Viagra.
You about get them blue pills.
Or, somebody mouth.
Damn.
Karma. Question?
I don't like to call it karma because she already had health problems. But I wouldn't say karma. I would say what was going to happen was always going to happen.
Life.
Yeah. I'll say
humiliation ritual. Said that. That's why I said I didn't want to go down the 3-dimensional thinking. Never left anything for Wendy. She was a tri-state girl. Her biggest moment for me was the Whitney interview. That's all.
Well,
She was messy or speaking truth, and people didn't like it.
She was both. She wasn't lying on everybody, but it was messy.
The gossip Wendy put out doesn't equal what's happening to her now.
And I'm one of those people where I didn't like the whole Wendy thing. I always said that it created more of the celebrity worship culture because people actually spent time caring about what's going on in these people's personal lives rather than just the entertainment that they gave people. I feel the same way about her that I felt about Tasha K, for instance.
I like Fat Whitney. Skinny Whitney was a wreck, was whack. Who is the banking protecting her money from? Her family.
The family.
Is she a transgender? No, she's actually a woman.
Method Man hit it.
She's actually, well, we can't say that because these celebrities be out here hitting anything. They're pansexual.
Right. You're right.
But I actually believe that Wendy is a woman. She just shaped like a pea.
A pea.
Is it just going to go to her son?
Probably. I would imagine.
Gossiping in Hollywood is just another form of entertainment. Is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Wendy was beautiful on Martin.
When you spend time talking about people's personal lives, I just didn't.
She birthed a son.
Never like that.
That how you doing was to call someone gay. Now it's calling. Now it's a gay calling card. Oh, yeah? She biracial, and that explains everything.
What?
Wait, Wendy Williams is biracial. Leave Method Man out of this. Hey, look at her.
The truth is the truth.
Truth is truth.
You can't get rid of the truth.
You're all I need. That's what he was telling Wendy at one point. Honorable Sienna.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of all you need,
leave Method Man out of this.
Speaking of all you need, I'm gonna show a clip. I'm gonna show this
Oh
first.
my God!
Should I show the clip first?
Let me tell you something.
Or the article first.
I saw this article and I said, God damn it. I said, this nigga is gonna gloat because we talked about this months ago.
That was years ago, 2 years ago.
Shantae did meth.
Yes.
Admitted. Yes, he did. He admitted that.
He said he was on dust. I was on dust back then. So
yeah, he admitted to it.
They used to smoke on woo blunts.
Big Wendy put it on him.
Listen, wife of assassinated Haitian president is indicted in his killing.
Yeah.
Let me just play a little clip from y'all from an old episode we did. I don't even know if most of y'all was around during this. This is this one we was lost
Look
in
at him.
Seattle.
He's proud. He's proud. You're supposed to be humble, not proud.
I am humble.
Shit, you proud.
Listen to what we had to say. Like, you didn't shoot nobody but him and his wife. So you didn't shoot no security. Allegedly, I haven't heard anything about it. Maybe I'm wrong.
You didn't shoot the housekeeping staff.
You didn't shoot the housekeeping staff. So it seemed like you walked in.
Somebody let you in.
It seems like somebody was like, "You gonna be here tonight?" And then
you tie up the housekeeping staff to make it seem like they didn't know, or
maybe they didn't know. We're not saying that. We're not saying they was a part of it. It's just
listen. You gotta weigh everything.
Hold on. Let me rephrase that. I'm not saying that. You make your own assumptions. I ain't gonna speak for you.
Oh, well, what was you saying yesterday?
What
about the wife?
Oh yeah, I made a point that he got shot 12 times.
And I didn't agree with that.
I made the point that he got shot 12 times and his wife got shot 3. It's like, damn. How the hell did one person live in a situation? That's just, how can I not say that? Now, if they went in with the idea of not killing any women and children, then okay. But you laying in the bed next to somebody, you get hit 12 times, maybe 3 of them bullets went through him and hit her. So maybe that's what happened. Otherwise, if they actually aimed at her and only shot her 3 times and she lived, they clearly didn't want to kill her. Now, that's what I said.
Shout out to Craig Council.
What up?
He said, I remember this video. Hell, I remember the video you guys did on Tisha Campbell. That was the first video we did on Applehead. I was like, we should have named this Applehead.
We were roasting Applehead.
But I had to get you to say it, though, because you weren't even going to say it. I had to say, what were you saying yesterday?
I was being responsible with my words.
No, you were being scared, which is what George called you earlier.
I didn't want to outright accuse this woman.
Yeah.
I just made the point that, man, it's kind of strange that he was shot 12 times. They didn't kill her. They got in the house. They didn't shoot no type of workers in the home. Nobody. It was just him.
We did wonder about his wife when the story first broke.
Yeah.
Yes, a flashback.
This moment.
Wu-Tang Clan is Freemason. 5%ers. Yep. Sounds similar to a wife of Clarence Avant, just in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Not this headline from 2021. Williams vehemently details alleged sexual encounters with Method Man.
Yeah.
what bring me up to speed on this Tisha Campbell episode. That was the first video we did. It was a random video.
We had even worse mics and even worse sound.
We just got on YouTube and started talking shit about Applehead.
We just talking shit. I don't know even what made us talk about that. We just talking about Tisha Campbell.
Was it when Tisha Campbell was out here saying that she got somebody kidnapped her?
No, it was when they were talking about bringing back Martin or something.
Oh yeah. She was out here with Martin and she had made those disparaging allegations towards him, and
I was like, why are you still around a man that you said sexually harassed you? I mean,
I think they were just in a love triangle, and
she had to get him up off of her.
She had to get him up off of her because he ended up being with a woman that looks, his ex-wife looks just like Tisha Campbell.
But yeah, back to this story. The wife of the Haitian president got charged and
Not
indicted.
worse audio. Yes, it was worse.
You don't understand. But she's been indicted. It says a judge in Haiti responsible for investigating the July 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, I think how you said, indicted his widow, Martine Moïse, ex-Prime Minister Claude Joseph, and the former chief of Haiti's National Police, Leon Charles, among others in a report released Monday. The indictments are expected to further destabilize Haiti as it struggles with the surge of gang violence and recover from the state of violent protests demanding its resignation of current Prime Minister Ariel Henry. Dozens of suspects were indicted in a 122-page report issued by yada yada yada. That Charles, who was police chief when Moïse was killed, and now serves as Haiti's permanent representative to the Organization of the American States, faced the most serious charges: murder, attempted murder, possession of illegal carrying of weapons, conspiracy against internal security of the state, and criminal association. Meanwhile, Joseph and Martine Moïse, who are injured in the attack, are accused of complicity and criminal association. So his wife was allegedly in on the hit.
I'm still gonna be, I'll wait. Oh, was that a shot for you?
No, that was just me. So the Colombians went over there and shot him up, but they probably were hired to do it by fellow Haitians.
Pay attention to things that end in E-L, Campbell, Cam O'Bale. All of the people who blame Americans for the president murder should be deported to Haiti. Goodbye.
Actually, no. Remember last week we talked about the dude who was associated with the American government. He was a snitch, basically, an informant for the American government. He was charged with it.
Why does the wife have an American law firm out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, representing her?
That's what the dude who was charged.
Exactly, that was charged.
The dude who was charged.
It was two Haitians.
But
only one got charged, I believe. Haitian Americans.
Yeah, it was two Haitian Americans who was a part of a charity group towards Haiti
and they were working
Florida.
with the Colombians.
And they worked with the Colombians to get them in to kill. So it was a hit
That's
job.
crazy though, because we were just talking about him last week.
Yep. And then this indictment came down. So
all the fallen angels end in E-L. Emmanuel, Samuel, Moors are E-Ls.
Okay. But yeah, I guess I didn't predict nothing. We kind of most people already came to that conclusion.
He's proud of it.
But yeah,
arrogant son of a bitch.
We'll see if she actually get indicted and actually sentenced for this, or if it's just a typical investigation. They find her to be somewhat of a suspect, so they just putting charges on her. Anyway, FBI director talks partnership with
E-L educated life.
Oh, that's I know damn well. Do you watch BGS, Honorable Sienna?
Oh,
Educated Lame. You watch the Manosphere.
She likes being around black men, dude. What's wrong with that?
That was a good one. You definitely watch the Manosphere if you said Educated
They could be
Lame.
putting beef on. They could be putting that beef on her.
I don't know. But FBI director talks partnerships with sheriff. This is a quick headline I want to read. Director Ray spoke with the sheriffs of the U.S. most populous counties with violent crime, extremist, border security, election security, and swatting. So listen to this. You have the FBI director going around the country talking to sheriffs about the crime and possible.
Is that
increase.
due to immigration?
That's pretty much what it's saying in the headline. So I'm just saying.
Lying on his wife, but the government did it. See, Uncle not following for the headlines.
I didn't say she's guilty. I just said I assumed that this is going to be a thing 2 years ago. Or
you felt like because she did get taken out, something was wrong. 3 bullets went at her, 12 bullets went at him.
The real reason is because there was money involved.
Bullets ain't mathing.
There was hundreds of millions of dollars involved. They killed him, but not her. If you're looking for answers about where there's money at, not only are you going to torture him, you're going to torture his wife because, people.
Well, you would torture his wife you would torture his wife in front of him to make him,
exactly.
give in.
So the fact that she took 3 gunshots and walked away, it's like, nah. But anyway.
and she got hit in the arm, nowhere that would, cause any bodily. can stomach that guy. I've come across a few videos.
Mm-hmm. See, this is what happened when you see Honorable. You be trying to watch game tape on your
What's
enemies.
his name though? BGS. BGS love black women.
Yeah, he's one of the few in the manosphere that stand up like I can't date outside my race.
He said, "God damn it, I wish I could, but I love black women."
Quick story on this too. I didn't know this part. Did you know this?
What?
Nigeria, U.S. Meet Brian Brown, the American who could shape Tinubu's administration. This is the dude. There's an American in the Nigerian administration for finance. An American. Now, I'm not going to say black American. I don't know if he's a Nigerian American, but he's an American is actually working in the Nigerian government.
Oh.
To help them move forward financially. They had to go get an American.
That's bad.
Now, if he's Nigerian American.
Oh.
But his name is Brian Brown. So
You remember last week when we were talking about the 5 Nigerians that got killed in the plane?
Yeah.
Not in the plane, the helicopter.
The helicopter crash, yeah.
So Larry Gaithers said that they were trying to buy an NBA team, and they didn't want them to purchase that NBA team, so they took them out.
Which team?
I don't remember. Las Vegas. Or they were either trying to create a team or they were trying to buy a team.
Yeah, everybody's putting money in Vegas right now. F1 is in Vegas right now. Every sports team, NFL got a team out there. NBA want a team out. Everybody want to be in Vegas the next 10 years.
Them Nigerians got billions they could have saved. They could save, arrive. They are the black nobility. What would be the benefit of harming the wife? People know how the black man feels about the woman.
Oh, come on now, Honorable.
They look like Portia's husband in the Burgundy. Yeah, Portia. Yeah, thank God she was fucking up the bloodline. Ain't no way that could happen.
Did she scam the scammer?
I think she did. I think a black American woman scammed the Nigerian.
Now he worth what, 40 million? She ain't scam him. He just he the contract ran out.
She never done voodoo to knock him off. Her wounds may have consisted of doing business.
Oh, you talking about witchcraft? Oh, maybe. Blood sacrifice.
Yeah, that's why Portia going back, because out for divorce.
Yeah. All right.
Democrats
panic. Black voters leaving Biden in droves. So we already seen these headlines all over the place. You think these headlines are being created to misdirect? But some of these headlines being written like this are liberal or left-leaning headlines.
You think they're doing how they do with the selling black people stuff to make black people feel like they're leaving the Democratic Party and to like make more black people who don't normally vote get out and vote?
Fear-mongering, maybe.
Fear-mongering.
Maybe.
Propaganda.
Maybe. All right, I'm gonna show y'all this right quick.
And go where? Trump?
That's what they're talking about.
Oh man, you got chicken fingers.
This is Biden's black outreach. Him eating dinner with a black man and his 2 sons.
What's wrong with chicken?
I want the root of making sure I had.
Maybe that's what they requested.
So tell me about you guys. What you doing these days?
Why don't you share about your passion of sports?
I'm playing AAU basketball right now.
Are you really? Are you guard?
Yes, sir.
Now, what grade are you in?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Right now I'm just doing basketball, playing guard on the JV team for my school.
How about in school? How y'all doing in school? You should tell the president about this school.
So he went and sat down because people been accused.
What the fuck is this?
The Democratic Party has been accused of completely dismissing the black man's voice.
And they sit down and eat chicken.
So now they sit down and eat chicken and talk about basketball.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Come on, Brad.
Yeah, if it's true regarding Biden, now what? What the fuck is this? Why the fuck they even let him in their house? Who idea was this? Publicity stunt? We only need 10%. Y'all see Biden keep popping up with these black males. Wow. First of all, let's ask the question. Did Biden's people reach out to this black man and his sons and say, what would you like
to
eat?
No.
Do you know that for a fact?
Well, we know Biden didn't reach out about nothing. His secretaries and
That's what I'm saying, Biden's people.
I know. They set up this interview, and they did what they thought the black man could resonate with. A black man with his 2 black sons at a table eating, talking about basketball. Or should I say, talking about what's going on in their lives. It's not a surprise that these 2 young men are playing sports, because normally in high school, young men play sports. So that's not but the fact that you're sitting down eating chicken, talking about basketball with
What
Biden
if that's what they requested, though?
I don't know, man.
We don't know that to be sure.
You're right.
I think before you jump to conclusions, y'all should probably reach out to this man that decided to participate in this ad with Joe Biden.
You just said it's an ad. There you go.
And say, sir, did you want fried chicken when you met up with Joe?
Of course they wanted chicken. If I'm
okay, then. But when I said I like my shit baked, it was a problem earlier. Said, no. Stay there and live in the moment. When I said I like my chicken baked, you gave me pushback. Because I'm black, I'm automatically supposed to like it fried. So get the fuck out of here.
You got one. Are you humble?
No, I'm proud. We're not voting for Biden. Men don't even really vote. You see who his sidekick is, right, Honorable? Where did they get that fried chicken from? Was the business promoted? They were eating Cookout. Cookout is delicious. See?
My point, hold on, Travis. You do understand the optics of Biden sitting down with a black man in a time where everybody is saying that the Democratic Party has ignored the black male's voice in politics. Him to finally start putting an effort to acknowledge their voice and sit down and eat chicken.
Dude, I don't fuck with the Democrats. I don't disagree with you. You won't get any pushback from me. What I'm saying is, they chose to sit there and eat the chicken. So why? You know what? Black people, y'all claim y'all not ashamed of fried chicken.
I'm not. I eat
watermelon. But when y'all eat it with other people or other people give it to you, it's a problem.
Y'all remember that infamous brother? I can't remember his name. I'm sorry. Out of DC, he had a
yes. Cookout is a restaurant.
He had the brother out of DC had a channel, had a local TV show where there was an episode where he was eating watermelon. I showed it to you before. It's on the Real Black channel. He was like, we don't put no salt on our watermelon.
Black in
watermelon.
The South, they put salt on it.
He was teaching pride. Eat what you want to eat.
In the South, they put salt on watermelon. Propaganda.
Some people shouldn't do that, but yeah.
The kids may have asked for CFA. They know it's what it do. I think the black father would have requested seafood from the president. We need to be race loyal.
Yeah.
Cookout is a Southern thing.
It is.
No, not what they do. Them crackers used to set us up on fire and eat us. Facts. Biden definitely got the black woman vote, though. It's Cookout a restaurant.
Yes.
Picnic. Pick a nigga. Cookout is a step up from McDonald's.
Damn.
At Craig, once they leave Jesus, they leave the devil, a.k.a. Democrats. True story. Cookout is a big thing because the small town that we are from, our father said they're getting a cookout there, didn't he?
Yeah, he said they're getting a cookout.
Oh, and he's like, they're getting a cookout
now, keep in
here.
mind, this is a very small town. We just got a Waffle House like 10 years ago.
And I've never been to that Waffle House.
We just got a Waffle House like 10 years ago, so.
And he's excited about there being a cookout there.
Yeah, he's like, he's excited about somebody, it looking like somebody building something there.
Shit, I could have told Biden to meet up with my dad. He'll do it.
Sit down with us, eating chicken.
No, I ain't sitting in no damn commercial with Biden. You can.
I would. I call him a piece of shit to his face.
No, if I'm in a room with Biden, he ain't making it. I can't say
damn, boy.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm mentally ill.
I'm sorry, I want to shoot somebody.
And I should not be on this broadcast.
Yeah, you're right, Regina.
I know not what I do.
You would say
Cookout is 5 steps ahead from Mickey D.
That sounds better. She said it's a
What's
step
the
up.
origins
One
of
step?
Cookout? Cookout rivals CFA hands down.
I never had it.
Travis. It is African American owned.
If it is, then it's a whole different conversation.
She said, "Is it African American owned?"
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably not.
I've never been to Cookout. Let me show this video to see how unserious they taking the black people in general. Drewski is on the damn news. Now, I'm going to show this video, and this is why this is disrespectful. Drewski, by the way, I think is funny. I think Drewski is funny.
Oh, yeah.
But pay attention to who Drewski is representing in this interview. Drewski is not a dumb dude, but pay attention to what his character is acting like in this interview. And this white woman speaking to him, how she's speaking to him.
Well, we never had evidence. This person's credibility has always been, that's my fallback.
That's a decent fallback. And the inability to adjust for the facts is highly concerning.
Well, let's just say the knowledge of the words are too high for me right now. So I'm going to just say no.
See, but that's not even true. So you make that joke.
I'll pass on my, no, I have no clue what you just said.
Really? I don't believe you.
Here's my question. If you found out that something that you were out there saying was not true, would you show remorse? Would you apologize for the fact that you
when
had
you say
lied?
Remorse, you know what I'm saying?
I think it comes down to, are you able to stand on facts and your own record?
Well, negotiations, right? Politics.
And we're out of time. So you.
Why was he there? Industry. Plant.
This is what I was saying, how he was literally playing the dumb black man.
Industry plant.
He's literally playing the dumb black man on TV. Now, once again,
nobody should support him.
Wait, that's not. I'm gonna make a point.
Wow.
He is a comedian.
And I don't give a damn.
Understand.
Don't go on a political platform.
But this was nasty.
This should not be on there.
That was crazy that they did that. But,
and then he got on yellow.
Oh, how enlightened?
Which means enlightened, by the way. So he know what the fuck is going on. Facts. They should have went off. And Biden cookout gets 1 star for presentation. What about the food though, Shantae? Where are you from, Sienna? She's from Connecticut. Clown World. I saw this. Why was he there?
He was just. They're just inviting anybody to bring eyes to. Keep in mind, this is left. This is MSNBC, so they are Biden supporters. They're defending Biden and going against Russia. So they brought him on to bring more Black American male eyes to the segment.
Look at Regina. Look, Mom, it's a yellow banana. Is that hip hop's new guy? No, he's a comedian. Clown show, Lord, clowning us for real. Eastwood, Connecticut. The stylists choose yellow hoodie for this. Where you from, Sienna? Oh, really, Uncle? What males done it? Uncle, what makes do I be bashing? Yes, you do, sis. We love you. Let's build.
Uncle.
See,
I'm sorry, Uncle. What I'm about to say, I'm joking, but it sounds like when them conscious dudes talking to a sister, hey, sister, let's build, sister. Give me your number so we can go.
Uncle, what males do I be bashing?
All of them.
Well, you generalizing black men as a whole, or are you separating us by our beliefs, our beliefs and what we believe in? How are you rating black men?
She said black men are not good fathers.
That's what I'm saying. Is she judging us individual, or is she judging us on her experiences, or is she? How is she judging?
You said some foul stuff, Honorable. I'm just saying.
I think, like
I said, we love you, but you said some things.
I'm conscious, not
conscientious. I don't know what I was trying to say. My bad.
What is your family from, Sienna? She said they from Alabama.
There will be no honorable Sienna slander, Shantae. All right.
Yeah.
This is what Trump got to say. Trump says the black people like him because he's been discriminated against in the legal system.
He has.
Come on, man.
Has he not been discriminated against in the legal system?
No.
If you are not a father, why would that offend you? Hush.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
All right.
So she's saying if you're not out here procreating.
Shut the fuck up.
And you ain't got NC in Alabama. She's from the NC.
Nah, you didn't say the NC the first time.
You did not.
You did not say
Alabama.
You didn't
did not say NC.
You want to be associated with us, Honorable?
Now you got my heart.
My heart.
My heart.
You my heart. All right, let me play this right quick.
2020 election, he won 12% of the black vote, which was the highest amount a Republican has received in decades. And our recent NBC News polling at the end of 2023 showed him with 16% support. That's what makes Donald Trump.
Well, I ain't got to play it. You saw the comments. He said that he's discriminated against. He said that his mugshot and what he's been going through in the court system makes him relatable to the black community.
The black man's plight.
But here's the thing. Here's what Trump has got to be admitting when he say this. He has to be admitting that the black man is being railroaded in the same system.
Yes, that's what he's saying without saying it.
So he has to admit this to say that I'm going to do the same thing.
She said that's supposed to be South Carolina.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well,
my bad. South Carolina, North Carolina, it's
below North Carolina. Black revolutionaries, black nationalists, black militant.
Geechee?
We need Sienna on camera. I smell a white supremacist last tether.
Damn.
Bill, sis. Both parents?
A tether?
Fix the car, don't sell it. It's funny how Trump often claims the blacks like him for this or for that. Neither side is loyal.
Neither.
Facts Empress. Both parents, Sienna. Geechee. Speaking of mugshots, where is George?
That dude that picture like a
father from South Carolina and mother from South Carolina in Alabama. The RNC is proud of 16%.
Yeah, it's that bad. 16% is like, wow.
We love you, sis. Come home.
And the next thing I'm gonna show is gonna show that I still got that.
Even the sneaker thing.
Hold on. Where's the I'm sorry, y'all. They're supposed to be.
Oh, she said we not Geechee. I think those people are Caribbean. Well, that is the word on the street.
Word on the street, Jesus know how to handle his. All right, this right here. Shout out to Unit Black America. He put this out. The article is now deleted. I tried to look at the article. They deleted the article at this point. It's no longer there. But there was an article.
Why did you not screenshot it?
No, it's right here.
Oh,
the article was deleted.
Let me be quiet.
But it says, report, Trump is fucking pissed at Charlie Kirk for negatively impacting black voters. Remember his comments about the DEI situation with pilots, saying if I saw a black pilot because of this, I wouldn't know if they can actually fly or not. And I've been saying for the longest, Republicans have the worst black voter outreach. It's on purpose at this point. I've had a theory about Candace Owens.
Say your theory about Candace Owens, because she recently reached out and asked the Joe Budden podcast to come on there.
Candace Owens, her comments on Tamir Rice, George Floyd, what's the brother name in Georgia who was killed?
Ahmaud
Arbery. I've been saying for the longest that her and Tatum, to me, are double agents. They both said they used to vote Democrat until Trump came in office. Their comments have not helped Republicans gain black voters. It's hurt. The stuff they've said has been so ridiculous. I believe that they're hired by the Democratic Party to make sure black people don't want to go Republican. That's my theory. I know it sounds crazy. It's probably nowhere near true. But at some point, the stuff they say is so stupid.
Well, you also said that you feel like Candace is trying to rebrand herself.
Well, she's been trying to rebrand herself the last year or 2 years or so.
There's been a couple of black Republicans, like Amazing Lucas. He totally rebranded his channel.
And he called them grifters. He said that they
Brandon
grift.
Tatum and Candace Owens, he called them grifters.
He said they have a set talking points they use, and they don't believe these talking points. They just say them.
I don't know about Brandon Tatum.
He's bad.
Really far out there.
Tatum is pretty bad.
Not Gullah,
too, but
not Caribbean. Gullah is not Caribbean. They West African. I did a video on Gullah inventing hoodoo. That was a great movie, Hoodoo, with Omar and Loretta Devine.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of like the Skeleton Key.
No, that's not hoodoo. That's
hoodoo.
No, that the name of the movie?
It's hoodoo.
No, it was Spell on You.
Spell on You. They were practicing hoodoo.
No, I'm saying the name of the movie is Spell.
Okay, but they were practicing.
Yeah, they were.
Hoodoo.
Yeah,
Everyone Gullah I met had family outside of America. Strange. Post a link. I need to see the video on Code. They do a lot of voodoo in the Caribbean, and in that system, you can move around.
Voodoo isn't voodoo. Well, it's American.
That was a good movie. Yes, it was. It reminded me of the Skeleton Key, which I really like, and I was hoping to get a part 2 of the Skeleton Key, and I would love to get a part 2 of Spell. Yeah. The crescent moon is in the South Carolina flag. It's Islamic. Yep, on Code did a video about that.
Trump hawks $399 branded shoes at SneakerCon a day after $355 million ruling against him. Y'all gonna buy the Trump Air Trumps, the gold Air Trumps with the red, white, and blue
on Code. Is he willing to be a sponsor?
Let me play this right quick. Let me play this video right quick.
I was on social media last night. Very interesting as you see black support eroding from Joe Biden. This is connecting with black America because they love sneakers. They're into sneakers. They love this is a big deal, certainly in the inner city. So when you have Trump roll out his sneaker line, they're like, wait a minute, this is cool. He's reaching them on a level.
Look at Tommy Lawrence looking at him like this is some stupid
shit.
Damn,
Tommy Lawrence on that Ozempic too?
Yeah, she's doing bad. They kicked her out. They kicked her out the mainstream party when she started talking about she pro-abortion, how many abortions she had in college, and when she took a picture with that nigga. She took a picture with a nigga and it was over for
her. Gula.
That defies and is above politics. The culture always trumps politics. And Trump understands culture like no politician I've ever seen.
Question for you on that point, though. Will the people that are excited about the sneakers and excited about Donald Trump, will that translate into them going out and voting for Donald Trump?
Well, anybody willing to put $400 down for a pair of sneakers? Yeah, I think that's commitment and love. It's something. Right. It's something. It's a.
Now, this did not help Trump at all. This man saying that blacks like sneakers, which is hilarious because black Americans did invent the sneaker culture situation, but then the white kids came in and ruined it.
They always want to reduce us to some sneakers.
Because black people invented the sneaker culture, which is buying these shoes, putting a certain level of...
they rebranded the Timberlands too.
They would take these shoes, these retro shoes, and make them more valuable than the price tag would even say. Black people started doing the whole collecting shoes thing. And then you get these other races come in and start overpricing the sneakers and doing all the other stuff. You know, capitalism.
True.
Comes in and it's just terrible.
Only Sambo's getting those sneakers. They are ugly.
Damn, she said it too. I got another video for y'all then. That's a Negro wearing the damn shoes.
Trump shoes. Right now, they'll put the taps right on the bottom of the shoes for you.
Oh, let me play it again.
They're actually very comfortable. First ever Trump shoes. And if you call right now, they'll put the taps right on the bottom of the shoes.
You know who he kind of look like?
No
He kind of look like Eastwood.
Wow. He said if you call right now, they'll put the taps right underneath the shoe.
And low key, they're actually very
Niggas secretly buying a few pairs and selling them 4 years later for $30K.
I agree.
That's not a good. That's
Hustlers gonna hustle.
I'll wait for Trump to do the fried chicken commercial like the one from the movie Undercover Brother.
Whitlock, surprise.
Is he gonna have the she devil and the foxy Cleopatra woman next to him? Whitlock, surprise, surprise. Surprise, motherfucker. How many black people was happy seeing Kamala Harris get off Air Forces with them chucks?
Oh, that was on her ass.
On.
You had the Democratic shields that we're celebrating, but most people was like, that's stupid. I'm brown, not yellow.
Wait a minute.
Oh, talking about this dude right here?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I was talking about the dude that had on the Trumps.
Oh, him? Hold on.
He said, I'm brown, not yellow, LOL.
Black.
What you got against yellow folks?
Yellow folk. All right, let me move forward.
Agents.
Oh yeah. No, they was talking. They made that post, and the Democrats were going at the Republicans saying, "Oh, they think black people only care about sneakers and yada yada yada." And people started reminding the Democrats what they've done over the years to disrespect black Americans. Like this, Democrats unveil a new hip hop task force. We talked about that already.
Yeah.
Remember this right here? Strippers urge people to get your booty to the pole in a voting PSA. Remember when they had the strippers dancing?
Oh, you remember when Bun P too?
Yeah. Remember this? Clinton stirs anger by claiming she carries hot
sauce in my bag.
Like
swag.
Beyonce. How about this one? Biden apologizes for saying black voters ain't black if they're considering Trump. So the Democrats have done far more.
Those black women hated her in the chucks.
Yeah, it was bad.
Go ahead.
The Democrats have done far more embarrassing things than the Republicans as far as
Sienna, are you black? Kneeling in the Dutch wax fabric was disrespectful too. Propaganda.
You were bending the shit.
So Eastwood, Honorable Sienna doesn't like black men with long hair or beards. She feels that it ages us, and that was white people.
Now, funny enough, historically, black men didn't grow when we were properly in our
Jamaica.
We were properly in our original culture.
I'm African American.
When we were properly in our original culture, black men didn't wear dreads because you didn't want to have long hair when you had to go to war. I'm talking about in the old times. I'm not talking about when they had machine guns and drones and stuff. So the whole hair thing has always been back and forth, but all the other stuff has been normal. Beards is a standard in the black community. But yeah.
Sienna, do you hate white men?
Do you date white men?
Oh,
she said she only date within her culture. I think it was last week, wasn't it?
That's what he really wanted to say.
That's what he getting down to.
That's what he really wanted to say. I just jumped the gun. He's slowly walking her down. It ain't a boxing match. He's slowly.
Yeah, it's a little debate.
It's sparring.
A little pow-pow. Let me play this.
Instead of celebrating America's strength, Republicans are attacking it.
Yeah, I mean, look, you and I have had this conversation many times, Joe. Look at the state of the U.S. economy at the moment compared to all other industrialized economies in the world. And it's not just the state of communist California that's doing so well. It is the United States writ large. Growth is higher, inflation is lower, unemployment is lower. This,
Where?
You know, it's in global terms, this is a rocket ship. You read it, I read it too. Jared Baker's article about the state of Russia and the state of the United States, saying how absurd it is to compare Russia to the United States at the moment. He makes a very funny comment at the beginning in a kind of spoof saying, yeah, that's because there are so many immigrants queuing up to get into Russia at the moment. At least they don't have an immigration problem because millions of people are not trying to get there. Where do people want to send their kids to university? It's here in the United States. Where do people want to come into this country to work? It's here in the United States. None of that is true of Russia. I mean, it's Joe Biden, you may not like Joe Biden if you're a Republican. You may not like the expansion of government. You may not like the CHIPS Act. You may not like the Inflation Reduction Act. You may not like the spending that has gone on during.
So she said all that, and none of that benefits the people.
This administration. If you are a fiscal conservative, you may have enemies, or if you're a journalist, you get thrown into jail and locks up his political enemies, or if you're a journalist.
This is the part I wanted to play. I'm sorry. I made y'all listen to the rest of that.
Say that, Joe Biden locks up his political enemies, or if you're a journalist, you get thrown into jail if you report critical things of this administration, or that the Justice Department is warped one way or the other.
Isn't that what happened to Julian Assange?
Elaborate.
Julian Assange is the one who hit Clinton emails.
Mm-hmm.
And he was arrested, and they asked for him to be extradited to America to punish him. He's a political prisoner. America does do that.
Yeah, they do.
They've done it to many journalists. But yeah. Anyway.
African Americans have always been clean cut, not this conquered Caribbean look. Y'all adapted.
That's not true. Black Americans, black men in particular, definitely wore a beard until they were told and under the restrictions of America to the
is America.
What about
natural
be good.
Well, remember, when you go to prison, what do they do when you go to prison?
Cut you down.
They cut your hair and they shave you.
And you're not allowed to grow your beard too long in prison.
So I would think, look at her. May I chapel? We braid, twist, plait.
Choppy. New
and head
video.
What?
Sexual act.
Are you serious?
Not visually, but you know what's going on, basically.
In the video?
Yeah, I'm not gonna show it. See, these are the women. That one in particular, she's the one that was getting clapped. And then I'm trying to go slow. Don't want to go too fast.
Not all of us were Africans.
This is the brothel full of immigrants. It shows him walking there.
She said still choppy and staticky.
It should be good now. This is the brothel. As you can see, he goes in. I got to stop right here. Behind this curtain is some people getting it in, as y'all saw. Then he tries to look in the other place, and she kind of know what he's doing, so she kicks him out when she realizes he's trying to record it. That's what's going on in New York.
Well, that's what goes on here too. In Seattle, they have massage parlors open at 2 or 3 in the morning.
You're like, who getting?
But it's the Asians though.
That's Asians too.
Haitian
that's
family.
The part. It's the Asians. I'm not talking about the Venezuelans and Guatemalans and Panamanians and Mexicans. I ain't talking about them.
She said, well, both sides of my family must be a part of the few that were imported. I don't follow that indigenous goofy talk. Remember, Sienna, most of us are called the so-called Indians.
All right, now let me show this right quick. Now, this story right here is about there's so many immigrants now, and they've been asking them American citizens, to take in the migrants for the last couple months. So some of the people are taking them in as maids and cooks. People say, ain't that slaves?
Kinda. So are they getting paid for it? Are they being compensated by somewhere to live and food?
That's it.
Well, that's a form of payment.
So look. Well, slavery was a form of payment then. Slavery had payment then.
No, they didn't get payment.
They got
because
housing.
They were forced beyond. They were forced to be there. They didn't. It wasn't like they chose to go there and work. They were forced to be there. That's the difference.
Navy SEAL este tiempo. Oh.
She felt bad, as any mother would. Now things are looking much brighter as they've been welcomed into Lisa Hillenbrand's Brookline apartment.
Tu niña es muy alegre ahora.
Sí, muy alegre. Cuando se levanta en la mañana, se dice, "Ay, Lisa."
Oh. She says her daughter is very happy. When she wakes up in the morning, she says, "Hi, Lisa," and everyone starts the day smiling.
It's a delight, and it's really fun having them. What I realized is there's so much prejudice against refugees, mostly because people don't know them.
Lisa says she feels like she has her own personal chef, as Wildande loves cooking.
¿Te gusta la ocupación?
The Help movie came to life.
This is crazy. This white woman, she says she feels like she got her own personal chef. Is this helpful? Can we get mad with a white woman if she's willing to go there and be a chef and have somewhere to live in a foreign country?
She chose to come there. You can't equate this. It can't be measured the same because she chose to come there.
What y'all think about it? Y'all support this?
White people have new slaves.
That's pretty much what I'm getting from it. Go back up. Go ahead.
Don't classify yourself to a landmass race and ethnicity is key. Zoe Williams of the Zoe, what she'll call us everywhereans, and I agree with that to the four corners.
Hold on, pause. Zoe Williams.
Yeah, that was fucked up what Corey did to Zoe.
It wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Corey Holcomb told Zoe Williams every episode everything he said to his face. That's all I'm gonna say. Go ahead.
We call Buffalo Soldiers over here. Indians, India, not here. Sienna, the goofy talk is your lineage, which you shouldn't disrespect, but I'm quite sure you'll be in line for reparations check when they are offered. Buffalo Soldiers were Freemasons, sellouts. I forgot Zoe had a show.
A lot of people
That's
did.
fucked up, Shantae.
You should go back to Corey.
No, he shouldn't. Well, they love white people, so Craig. Natives called us Buffalo people. My ethnicity was created by people who were formerly enslaved and uneducated. I'm fine with being called African American. Y'all believe in you come from people conquered on your own land is hilarious. They said their hair was like buffalo. Remember, America made buffaloes extinct. Moors conquered you, not crackers. I don't support it, but it practically writes itself as a self-fulfilling prophecy to serve in someone's home for room and board.
Yep.
After that drama with Corey, I stopped dealing with both of them.
Yeah, I still listen to Corey off and on.
I do too.
Exactly.
Reparations of enslaved, not those conquered on their own land. East Indian trading companies enslaved West Africa.
Yeah, so I think, hey, if she feel like it's worth it to, work it off through cooking and stuff.
But what's going to happen when she's like, I want to go get a job?
Now, this is the part right here that made me go, Now, pay attention to this part.
Their time with Lisa, their new friend for life, and their daughter's
new friend for life.
For life. And their daughter's new grandmother.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you see,
is he popping her?
You caught it too.
He's popping her.
You caught it too. So you got the woman cooking from you,
and
a man baking.
Yeah, baking muffins, cooking muffins.
Hardworking. They want to learn. They want to be successful. And I feel great helping, and I get to understand the refugee crisis from the inside.
Lisa said.
Oh, she understands from the inside. All right. Go ahead. Sickos.
I never liked Corey, although if he's not talking about women, he's funny, and some of his logic I can rock with, but I see him as the class bully too.
Yeah, he's definitely got some bully. Let's be honest. I like him, but he's definitely got some bully in him.
Understand that Spain, French, and England teamed up against us. Sheesh. French took Canada. Is there a limit to being a new slave? Sienna here most definitely have tether vibes. Spain took South America. England took America. New friend for life. That's some driving Miss Daisy ish. When I heard that, I was like, new friend for life. Yeah. Like they signed a contract. You a slave forever. Your husband gonna be hitting this, and you gonna be in the kitchen making us food.
You gonna be a mammy. He gonna be a damn mandingo.
A bull.
All right.
Pretty much.
So people were saying that he created tax breaks for housing migrants, but they're saying it's not true. Fact check. That's not true. People are just taking these people into their house, and they're willingly cooking for them to work it off. 7.2 million illegals into the U.S. under Biden administration, an amount greater than population of 36 states.
Damn. Yes. Not North Carolina.
But once again, the people that's coming to the country ain't who they are talking about. It ain't just the Spanish people. It's a lot of Asians coming across the border. So let me show this.
Yes.
Go ahead. You can go read that.
Tether vibes. Not you using this to justify liking me. LOL. Cori needs some love from his mama. And I don't forget there will be another biracial baby produced that hates one side of their or both in the future.
Yeah.
The Moroccan treaty allows crackers to oppress you. These were Amira before Troglodytes got here.
Yeah, I know about the sovereign citizen Moors thing, but at this point, they're not going with it. So,
would they be happy and nice if they were in our homes? I think not.
All right, let me play this.
Yes. Where in China are you from?
I come from Guangzhou.
Where?
Guangzhou.
Guangzou?
Yeah.
Where in the U.S. do you want to go?
LA.
Do you know what city?
Yes, maybe.
What city do you want to go to?
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Okay. Why did you come?
Take money.
Money?
Yes.
For job?
Yes.
There's no job in China.
That's a lie.
Maybe. I don't know.
Now, somebody made a point. They didn't swim over here because they came from China. So they had to take a plane.
Maybe they take a boat.
So that means somebody paid a ticket for you to come to the southern border of America. Now, I've heard the white people call this an invasion by Asians attempting to take over the country through sheer numbers. Because they have so many people in China, they need an offshoot. They need to get rid of some of these people. They can either kill them all, or y'all got to go to another country. That's why they in Africa. That's why they all throughout. They're trying to spread out. At this point.
Some of the China, they went to Africa to find women to
impregnate to get their numbers up.
To have more kids.
Well, see, the problem with that is these women who are now biracial, they don't typically come back. They don't come back to China.
What you mean, women that are biracial?
When they have children,
they have males and female children.
I'm talking the women. The children don't come back to China.
Okay,
they stay in Africa. So the numbers typically go back to being African the next generation. So
has any of you ever seen any of the Asians being ushered into servitude through the borders? Interesting. Doesn't China have a women's shortage? Yeah, we were just saying that. They have a women's shortage. That's why they be in Jamaica,
Caribbean islands,
Caribbeans,
not in Africa. They've been trying to get the white woman the last 20 years or so. But
I'm African American. The Black American term is too vague.
I'm just getting alerts. My bad.
China used to throw new born girls into a river. They manufactured their numbers.
You can't read from two continents. Yeah. Let me play this one right quick.
Where are you from?
Syria.
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 What's your name?
Milad.
Milad?
Arab.
Why'd you come to the U.S.? Why coming to U.S.? No?
No English.
Okay. He lying.
Wait, what?
You don't understand what he...
Where are you from?
From Syria.
Syria? English?
So.
Why are you coming to the U.S.? Why come?
Because we love America.
We love America.
He smile when you say the shit.
A nice style, a nice life.
Yeah, coming for jobs?
Back in the day, there was a time where you wouldn't allow...
Wait, no English?
Exactly. There was a time when you wouldn't allow military-aged men into your country because it would lead to them forming coalitions within your country and nation. You don't allow military-aged men into your country. That's why you normally see them say, we want the women and children. Yeah. They can come.
They ain't won't happen. They ain't want to ask England, British.
Because you want the women and children so the women can be concubines and the children can be serve you within your country.
They're coming over to start a war. Duh. LOL.
Yeah, a nice job, a nice because our country very weird.
What's your name?
Danny.
Danny. Good luck.
Danny.
Thank you.
Danny boy.
Hi. Where are you from?
Ahmed. Syria.
Syria, too? What's your name?
Ahmed.
Ahmed?
Ahmed.
Same question. Why do you come to the U.S.?
Hablo español, árabe, no inglés, español.
He don't speak English?
He's Espanol.
Is he Arab or Mexican? We don't know.
Hey, man.
You can't be ethnically from two countries, African American.
I'm making sure it's not
Africa honors my ancestries. Why you mad? Everyone has adopted their the way they identify. Are you policing them for hyping their identity?
Well, only thing I would disagree with you with that, honorable, is The name of the continent isn't Africa. It was colonized, and they changed the name. So when you say African American, it is 2 white men.
So China is participating in a form of the handmaid's tale, huh? I guess that's the norm after wars too. Yep.
Potential.
Who the potential tethers? The males that was on the screen?
I guess so.
They should have pulled themselves up by their bootstraps.
It is kind of crazy to leave your country and culture and come to America saying we love America. That's crazy. And you know it's not true.
You know you don't. All that shit they done to us.
All right. Let me show this.
I'm not. That was respect. That was disrespectful. That was
All right.
disrespectful.
San Francisco appoints first non-citizen to serve on elections commission.
Asian.
I don't even gotta read no more. That's just a non-citizen on your election commissions in San Francisco.
其實喺2年前我嚟到三藩市嘅時候咧，咁
And she don't even speak English, and she's gonna be in charge of your elections commission in San Francisco.
我就認識咗好多，原來三藩市有好多嘅權利㗎喎，好多權利係好多I
don't gotta play no more. All right, let me play this. What's going on in Chicago with Brandon Johnson?
What's happening is they're emptying out the dregs of their jails into the United States, into our communities. They're junking up our country. And yeah, we feel some kind of way about it because it's our country. Yeah, Black History Month, the American descendants of slavery. And I want you to know, Brandon Johnson, I understand what Breakmore's saying about we still on the plantation, but what you're looking at right now, this is what a free Negro look like. And I'm telling you, we're going to get our city back. We're going to stand for our people. We're going to get them out of our communities because they don't deserve to be there. You watch us. We Black out here, and we're going to handle our business. You watch that. I'm a free Black woman. This is how we get down. All right, Brandon Johnson. What's happening is
this one, Marie. I've seen her a couple videos. She be going off on him every time she get a chance. She be cussing his ass out. He said, "I'm a free Black woman."
Chicago and Illinois government, listen to me and listen to me clearly. Like, for real, tune the fuck in. Because I'm telling y'all right now, y'all finna start a fucking riot. And I do mean a real fucking riot. Mayor Brandon, you better fucking listen. We are sick of y'all shit. Explain to me how it is that you close down 5 schools because you say that there's no state or city government funding to keep the schools open for the public, but somehow, some way, y'all got the fucking the money to open up 2 of those schools to the Ukrainian refugees and 2 of the other schools to the motherfucking, the Venezuelan refugees. But you can't find the money to fix it for the fucking people who fucking live here. But the fact that they are here and our government is giving more to them than they will ever give to the people who was born here is really starting to piss us off. Oh, and Mayor Brandon, hi, how are you? We coming for your ass. Oh yeah, we coming for your ass because you lied the hardest. And the crazy part is I kept on telling people not to vote for your ugly, four-eyed ass, and they did because you was going to come up in this bitch like another coon-ass Lori Lightfoot, and look at what the fuck happened, you big-ass coon. Now
wow. That sister is angry.
They said that when he got in office. That was white people said this. He's going to be worse than Lori Lightfoot. He said they're going to make Lori Lightfoot look like Malcolm X.
Explain to me why the fuck it is that I wake up today and I see a box truck.
Oh my.
A literal 12-foot white box truck sitting out in front of the building, and it's Latinos coming out of the fucking truck and going into the building. How is this possible? What? You could not give the funding to the person who previously owned it to keep the building open for low-income housing, for people who are from Chicago who cannot afford it here, because this is not a cheap-ass city, okay? It's expensive as fuck to live here. You could not give the funding to that man to help the Chicagoan people, but somehow, someway, y'all got that $9,000 going to each one of these refugee families, and guess what the fuck happened? They buying up every fucking thing. But at the same time, y'all put us through the motherfucking ringer for us to even try to attempt to purchase something in Chicago or Illinois. Y'all have no idea how hard it is to really buy some shit in fucking Chicago.
So this woman went on a rant.
She had some obloquy and opprobrium remarks to make towards Mayor Brandon.
It's bad.
Harsh criticism.
We have spoke about New York and Chicago in particular, in LA, California.
But it was
past
true.
6 months, it's been bad.
He wanted to tear the horn play. That's fucked up.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the end. Except for CN. I didn't play the end. I didn't see it.
The term African American dates back to 1782. There is an NY Times article about this. These are our terms. The one else's. If you don't want to use them, that's cool too.
Harlem residents went looking for answers Thursday night about a once luxury building on Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. The development has sat empty for the past decade until this week when neighbors noticed boxes of bunk beds being loaded in.
We were trying to find out what was going on, and we weren't getting any answers to our question.
They learned City Hall was planning to turn the building into temporary housing for asylum seekers.
No, I don't agree with it turned into a sanctuary for asylum seekers. No, when we have people right here that need the space.
While neighbors were gathering to share their concerns, Mayor Eric Adams dropped in to answer questions.
Look at his ass.
You are the mayor. We do not want to hear excuses.
But the mayor announced a change of course.
I told the team, find out what's going on here. We're not moving folks into a brand new building when you have long-term needs into a community. That's not going to happen.
The luxury building will instead be a shelter for long-term New York City families.
You will not have migrants and asylum seekers in that property.
Residents told...
You see, they complained and got shit changed. Shout out to Harlem. they shut that shit down. Ain't no way in hell you bringing migrants into the city to live in a brand new building. They just wouldn't have it. What was this right here? Oh, this was Joy Reid. I'm just gonna play the Joy Reid part. I just got this because Joy Reid made comments about
why did she got that blonde wig on? It's just crazy.
I don't want to say who she looked like, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
As president, are your reparations, and Juneteenth, which you already celebrated anyway, is your reparations, and yet you built this country. You literally physically built this country, and yet the attitude toward you from a lot of your peers and your fellow citizens is just shut up and be grateful. And it's infuriating.
Ain't that the black dude on YouTube that was crying about? Don't we know him?
Jason Whitlock?
No, the one that the guest is on there.
He's what do you call it?
Battle rapper?
No, he's a correspondent on
okay.
Jason Whitlock's
I thought he was somebody else. My bad.
What do you think about her putting herself into the debt owed to Black Americans?
Did she say we or did she say you? I thought she used the term.
She was speaking as a Black American, what they say to us. You shouldn't do this. She was speaking as a...
Isn't she interviewing somebody and talking to somebody?
No, but she's talking to somebody who's against it. So she's putting herself into you. So yeah.
These people are trying to trick us into giving the African American ethnicity to continental Africans. It won't happen in my lifetime. Mark African American term was institutional by Reverend Jesse Jackson in the 80s before y'all were born. In the 1700s, we were called black.
I do think there are documents where African American was used.
I always got that Reverend Jesse Jackson was the one that put that term into, like, made it the stamp.
There are books and documents where they use the term African American.
They may have used a term, but were we called that?
Well, they called you colored, and we don't use that.
Battle rapper, haha, he do look like super hot fire with them glasses on. I swear he looked like somebody though.
Are you talking about Shake My Hand? The battle rapper dude who react to stuff?
Yes.
You talking about Jay Black? Hold on, let me show
Genesis came up with the color system. Lies, Eastwood. If you research the term, you will find out people using it in the 1700s. In Pennsylvania, as free people, AME Church research it.
Talking about him?
Yeah, he kind of looked like him.
That's Jay Black, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have any of y'all watched the Gayle King
and Charles Barkley
show?
What's it called? The King and what?
The King and Gail, or Gail and the King or something.
No, her last name is King, and his last
Charles and the King. I don't know.
Oh, something.
Have any of y'all watched Gail King and Charles Barkley's show they got together? Because I ain't heard nothing about it.
I can't stand Joy Reid says she is a slave descendant from America. She's a slave descendant from Ghana. It's disrespectful to try to make it seem like slavery was the same in all the Americas. I thought Joy Reid was from the Congo.
I thought so too. I don't know.
I'm going to start, Gail.
Guyana?
Right, please.
Governor, I'm dying to vote for you. I mean that sincerely.
Look at Gail King said,
Gail said,
There ain't no thing you dying to do, it seems, Charles.
All
this
my
ass over
energy and all my heart behind your campaign. But I was upset when you made the reference that you didn't think America had racism. And my question is, I was disappointed, number one, obviously, but I want to give you a chance. Did you say that because you felt like you needed to say that to the audience? Because I can say, I'm dying to vote for you, and that hurt me. So I would love for you to clarify that, please.
Nobody I know watching that show. Waste of money.
So first of all, I never said that there was not racism in America. There absolutely is racism in America. I said that America was not a racist country. And the whole point of that is, and Charles, you'll appreciate this, when I grew up, the only Indian family in a small rural southern town, we weren't white enough to be white. We weren't black enough to be black. They didn't know who we were.
What?
Now, doesn't that sound like a biracial person? I've said for the longest that this whole idea of a racial construct of there being all these races and different, in America, in Western society, really, whenever Eastern or Southern Hemisphere nations come to the North, as far as America and like the UK and stuff, they got to choose between being black or white. There's really two races in this country.
In this country.
Politically. You got to choose to be black or white. Which one you going to pick? The fact that she made that comment of we weren't we weren't white enough to be white and black enough to be black, that's something somebody who is biracial would say.
True.
She's Indian.
She's a Brahmin Indian.
What we were while we were there. If my mom had told me that we lived in a racist country, I would have grown up never thinking I could be governor, never thinking I could be ambassador, never thinking I could run for president. But my mom always said,
Kamala said it too.
Your job is not to show them how you're different. Your job is to show them how you're similar. And it's amazing how that lesson on the playground played throughout my life, whether it was the corporate world as governor.
And it played in your life when you were laying up. I'm going to leave that alone. All right, we're going to jump to these last couple stories. They still on your girl Fani head, by the way. I don't think Fani going to get away.
She not.
I think Fani.
Trump's getting out of this.
No, I don't know if he getting out of it, but her friend around long before she admitted to it. I think Fani might be up out of here. What is it?
Where'd I start?
They're going back and forth about the So former friend of Fani Willis drops bombshell during court hearing. Basically, she said that she been messing with him longer than she said. Nathan Wade's phone pinged at Fani Willis' home 35 times before they claimed the affair began. It's all bad for But I want to show this right quick. This is what happened when the church. You see the Shannon Sharp at the church?
No.
He was on stage with a pastor, Shannon Sharp.
What pastor? Have you ever been?
The pastor.
Have you ever been?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
All right, let me play this.
Would you join me in thanking God for the living heroine of Sister Fani, who is doing an amazing. Oh, come on. I want her to know we got her back and that we are standing in the gap with and for her. Amen.
The woman is allegedly having an affair with a married man and was stealing money. Like, come on, man. Nigga, come on.
Let me say what she said. She is not on trial. She is not on trial. But whenever you are a brilliant black...
Oh, my God, I was about to say that. I was about to say that, but I wanted to say Eastwood. He in Atlanta. What's going on with Jamal in Atlanta.
Boy, he running all through that.
I wanted to say he don't take his payment in cash. He take his payment in
he take it in ass.
Woman, the white infrastructure gets nervous and don't know.
They don't pass money around at the compassion plate. They pass phone numbers.
They put their phone number in the plate.
Put your number in on that side.
I'll call you later.
They can put the number in on that side.
Know how to take it, but I need you all to do me a favor. I got some brilliant black women in this building. Would you cheer for them? Come on.
Now, hold on now.
Look at this.
You say
man.
he picking up where Eddie Long left off.
I don't know. I hope he's not down that road. But you see this church and the majority makeup of it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
You see this church and the majority makeup of it?
It's black women. It's always black women.
And this is why this is a problem. He's pandering to this audience. You should not be talking about, first of all, you're not supposed to put politics and religion together.
Drop the panties in the collection
As
plate.
a pastor, you're not supposed to get involved at all in any election, ever.
Look at Honorable being messy. I'm shocked that Shay Shay lives in Atlanta.
Them rumors never gonna stop with him. By the way,
said,
Yeah, he went to the church now too. Oh Lord.
Sound like Touchdown Jake's picked up from where the what's that? Bootyish Eddie Long left off.
Thankful for her life and thankful for her witness. And she had no choice but to be a strong black woman.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit.
Say it.
Did y'all happen to catch when Shannon Sharp said that he was a strong black man? And I was like, what? What nigga say he a strong black man? That's what black women say. Jamal Bryant is a Freemason. When Shannon said that, I was like, what?
Yeah, it's getting bad.
Because she was raised by a Kappa man. She had to.
Right, Kappa man. You see? Fraternities. Why is your pastor a part of a fraternity? Why is he in front of the
when he became a servant of the Most High, he's supposed to put away all things.
He was denounce all that stuff.
That's a game.
That Greeks and all. He was to denounce all that. But you know,
he had to go through a lot of trial and tribulation to be in that sorority. So they tell you about that.
Yeah, they ain't
Do
never.
you know what I had to do?
Yeah, I saw that fist too. The
Communist
fist.
mark.
Yeah, I saw the Marxist fist. Yeah, and the cross, honestly. What they use it for.
That's some crazy shit. I figured out most of, if not all, black churches is full of frats, boulets, and masons.
100%.
Freemason worship the Baphomet. Politics has always been religion for us and weaponize it against us with black male leadership. Let's call a thing a thing.
One of these days, Honorable. One of these days.
Honorable said, one of these days you're going to get this work.
I wouldn't say it's all, well, yeah. Definitely late 1800s. Well, them all the way back to the 1700s. Religious leaders have always been picked as the leaders of our community. You know, there's a reason why Malcolm X had to go to Islam and Martin Luther King had to go to Christianity to become a voice within the black community. It's rare that somebody who's not religious in the black community becomes a leader. So, yeah.
Negro spiritual system is healers and botanical.
He definitely gonna get this work. Honorable, you talk a lot. We're gonna see in the coming weeks. We're gonna see what you really got. That smoke you got. And I'm bringing people up, and I don't want you saying nobody jumping or nothing. I'm letting everybody get their opinions out. I don't want nobody saying they got jumped. I'm gonna let everybody speak their piece. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. But anyway,
big talker.
Anyway, man, we kept y'all long enough. Hopefully this wasn't too long. We didn't ramble too much for y'all. You got any last words for the people, Travis?
Thanks for viewing the channel. You could have been here anywhere on this Saturn's Day, but you chose here to be with us. Hit the like button and subscribe.
Speaking of Saturns, by the way, y'all listen to that new SZA song, Saturns?
Yeah, we know what that's about.
Saturn?
So with that in mind, would you... Hold on. I don't argue with anyone who can't...
Wait, what?
I'm not reading that.
You won. You won.
So you're not bringing it up?
You won.
So with that in mind, would you say that it's the boule, Masons, and frats that are behind the racism, socialism, Marxism, divisions, etc.? A lot of black pass for white too.
Yes. Matter of fact, there's that
Caribbeans.
There's a theory that there's a black leadership class that's over even white people in America.
Man, sign me up for the panel discussion. I bet she is a white supremacist. We already figured out she's a tether.
What she's saying with that is the comment she just made. I think she's believing that women should not supposed to debate men, and I understand that. But see, Honorable, you don't debate. You only teach people. I ain't gonna say what I want to say. You don't debate.
We need a panel.
I only debate my equals.
Oh shit.
I only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach.
Oh shit, Honorable.
No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But anyway,
joking,
man.
Honorable. He not joking.
The tether lie is disrespectful. Yeah. He calling y'all your name, Honorable, calling you a tether. Facts, dude. Anyway, man, thank y'all for coming through. As Travis said, you could have been anywhere, but you're here.
So you ready for a lesson?
You reach, I teach. All right, what up, Brilliant?
What the hell, Brilliantly? What the hell going on?
Showed up late as hell.
No, he might have just been in the chat and not saying anything.
Oh, he was shadowing. Well, we appreciate y'all coming through.
He low key today.
Really appreciate y'all coming through. Please like it on the way out. Please subscribe if you're not. Share it if you can. I appreciate the support. And as always, all praise to the Most High. Peace, man.